What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the extended delay. Watching a little Matt Madness, a little Champions Edition. But congrats to Cam once again winning the Champion of Champions. I guess we'll call it. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but Cam gets in and wins. In a very close one with Dan Shook. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Let me know how the I got a new camera. Let me know how that goes, how it looks, how everything is. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, be like, you're muted, dumbass. That would help. But sounds like you can hear me. It looks like you can hear me. Anywho. Alrighty. Let's see here. Y'all were here real early, and I apologize. I tried to put in pin chat that I would be going after Matt Madness, but maybe it wasn't pinned or something. I don't know. Thought it was. Anywho. We had Zenbood saying, well, at least the Pats had a plan. He's talking about the coach search. Well, they say they had a plan, but I don't know. I think their plan may have been to have a scapegoat, but that'll work too. So, yep, there was my pinned post. Time TBA start shortly after Mad Madness. All right. What's up, Marty? In her early. John Kranz saying cheers. Everybody saying hello. Hello, Jake. Yep. Jake was in here earlier. John's putting a book down. How about you? Well. Let's see. Tim Robertson was in here. What's up, T-Rob? What's everybody drinking on? I'm drinking on a little, nothing real special, just a little Origin Bardstown, Weeder. Not really drinking too much tonight, just kind of, ugh. So, let's see here. Jake's doing some dry time. Did burn a stick though. Founders Maduro. Awesome. Tim's gonna be right back. I don't know if he came back, but hopefully he did. Jake says, guess it's not going down. Yeah, it's going down. It's just going to take a little while. You know, that's the thing about Matt Madness. It takes a little while. Sometimes I'll go in during it. Since it was a Champions Edition, I decided to go after it. You know, I wanted to give, there was over 800 people in chat, so I wanted to make sure that, everybody could go over there and watch it and uninterrupted and not have another stream, duplicating on it. So, there we go. And plus I wanted to watch it too. So, let's see. Yep, going live, going right now. It's Bill Scott coming in. It's over. Cheech won. I don't know about that. That'd be cool though. Cheech does need to get in Matt Madness next time. Let's see here. Good old Corner Whiskey's in here. How you doing, Gen X? Tater Dom, heck yeah. Cheers. Scott and Peoples. Cheers to you, Tater Dom. Look good. And can hear you. Good. It says camera and background, it looks great. Big improvement. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Cheers, Dom. Video and audio are good. What's up, Ben? How you doing? Let's see. Rob D had Knob Creek earlier, now finishing off beloved Four-Gate Indiana Foundation. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Uh, let's see here. I'll go ahead and put the link in chat and see if anybody wants to hang out for a little bit. We're not gonna hang out too long, but let's see here. Dang it! Forgot to get rid of that. Why is it? Oh, why am I not? I don't. I don't get this, but uh, what's up, J Max?
Hey,
I don't know.
sportsy sports.
Sports. Yep.
I can't believe Saban's replaced already by another championship team. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I mean, it's a step up for the coach. I get it, but like,
The pride of Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
is he
I mean, yeah.
cool?
Let's see here.
Another middle of nowhere place.
Yeah, right. Sioux Falls is cool. I've been there. It's fun.
Is it? I've never been that. That's
Yeah.
far northwest. Colorado, California, a little bit.
South Dakota? No.
Never there. Cheers from Snowpocalypse, Jerry.
Yeah, no shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, shoveled a few times today.
Okay.
There's probably 10 to 12 inches on the ground here.
I don't know.
We're gonna have stupid cold Sunday and Monday. I think -5 for a high.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Hey everybody, how you doing? Russell's pick here in my Glen. Also snowy here in Iowa. That Bat Madness competition was something else. My goodness. Cam showing he is a savant. I couldn't believe those guessers, man. Like they were on point. Proof, distillery, bottles. They were all over it. Amazing tasters. Yeah, Rob, commuting in Minneapolis. I can just imagine this time of year. Oh, wheel horse ride. Nice. Cheers, Zenboon. Belichick's out. What was he, like 20 years for the Patriots? That's really something. I thought he might maybe take a little bit less of a role, not be the GM anymore, still manage a little bit. Sounds like he wants to be in control and he's still going to coach somewhere. Just wild for me. Ark, cheers. So, anybody hear any good jokes lately? Look up my sports app here. The Bulls lost to the Golden State Warriors. Oh, very nice, Simba. Ben, you're a riot. You are a riot.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure that my um I think my Google account got hacked, so that's fun. We're gonna figure that out later.
Oh, no
Um,
fun at all.
yeah, so I'm gonna figure that out. What's going on? All right. Sorry about that, everybody. All right. Uh,
Total Wine and More. Kentucky Spirit.
yep.
Camp Elsinore.
Anything Matt Madness related goes on or over. Yep. Cam one. Sorry. Let me just get caught up here. Uh, Matt Madness is a great show. There's the link. Um,
Yes, sir, Mark. It is.
Cheers
Let's see.
from Apocalypse. Yeah, Jerry, we got like I want to say like 7 inches today. I, I don't. I'm not a fan. Um, not total, just today. Oh
Thermometer
yeah.
says 58.6.
I won something over at the Matt Madness. I think Junkies pick apple
Yeah, you did.
brandy, apple brandy something or other.
Nulu made it.
Neely, yeah.
I think it was a Nulu.
Cool. I don't have that one, so I don't have a lot of
Nice.
Junkies picks actually. So
I don't think I have any Nulu at all.
yeah, because I wasn't here, the channel has never been more gorgeous. I appreciate you.
You're so funny. You're so funny.
This is the this is the JMax show. Thanks for taking over there for a minute while I figure out why my YouTube was not letting me sign in.
Crazy.
No,
So
I'm pretty sure
Belichick. I thought Belichick might like not be the GM anymore. Maybe just coach for another year or two. That's crazy.
yeah, well, no, I think they were pretty much done. They were done with
Sure,
him.
obviously.
Mhm. Cold in the basement? Are you cold in the basement there?
I did.
I
It's
was.
58.6 down here. I mean, I'm not dressed super warm either. You know, I'm wearing a t-shirt, shorts. So, you know,
Mhm. That's what's up. You do have a Whiskey Mountain shirt. I have that shirt too. It's a cool shirt.
I like it. The mountains and the
Newly.
glens.
Yeah.
I lived
Newly.
in Colorado for a few years, so
Yeah.
love the mountains.
That's right. It was a apple brandy Nulu pick. Be good. I'll try that.
Sweet.
I like it. I'll sample it out. But
I think I had an apple brandy Starlight bourbon. I remember it being
yeah,
pretty.
is it pretty good?
Yeah, it was.
So what are my thoughts? My thoughts on Belichick and Saban. I mean, it's gonna be weird. Them
Oh
not
yeah.
coaching. I like. How you doing, T. Rob?
Good. I am.
Flex.
Ben, I just don't send them to you because, yeah, I just don't send them to you. Anywho, I think that they hired scapegoats because neither one is going to live up to the potential of Belichick or Saban. So
Yeah, that's tough.
both of those two replacements will be fired within 3 years.
Yeah, you're living in the shadow for sure. And
You know?
a bunch of people have already
Right.
left Tide too.
Well, that's the biggest thing. You know, you're gonna lose guys, and you're behind the curve already on recruiting.
I mean,
yeah, because they went so late into the year.
Yeah,
he already had some people transferring as it was.
you got
oh gosh, yeah.
Washington.
Which some of those guys weren't going to do anything anyway. I mean, we did lose. We did lose one of our good receivers, but
what conference
that's
Washington going to? They're not one of the ones that doesn't have a
Big
conference.
10. Big 10.
Big 10. Oh, nice. with USC, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
it's gonna be Washington, USC, UCLA.
It's gonna be big, crowded.
Oregon.
Yeah, and then you got Texas and Oklahoma coming into the SEC.
That's gonna be major.
And Florida State wants to. You know, they're fighting with the ACC to try to get out of there. So,
you know, all these Pac-12 teams are like, oh, we're gonna come into the Big Ten. We're gonna just steamroll them. We're gonna show them how to do it. Show them how to do it. You know who said that? Nebraska. How'd that work for them? Okay, we're like, no, I remember right before Nebraska came in, the coach was like, we're gonna teach them Big 12 team or big how to play Big 12 football, and they're gonna have to learn how to, you know,
Big 12 still around, right?
Style of offense, and
you got to take that left coast with a grain of salt, you know.
That didn't work. But we got him this year, baby. We got the number 1 quarterback coming, so fuck
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Screw
right
you,
away.
Georgia.
You guys are just gonna skyrocket.
How'd that work out for you, Georgia? Screwed that one up, didn't you? No.
They did. I heard they kind of spurned him or something.
I never thought he was actually going to go to Georgia. I'm gonna be honest.
Dominant team. They're already picked to be number 1 next year.
Yeah, but Rayola was a legacy. Like he
there you go.
You know, he always, whenever he talked about Nebraska, he called it family, or this is my home.
There you go.
Like,
that's right.
Even when he was committed to Georgia. So,
Cheech.
Like,
sports ball.
Yep, Cheech. Sports ball.
Was he just looking for a better
sports
offer?
ball.
Sports ball.
Yeah, buddy. The quarter tailgate, Cheech.
That's what's up. You know what? New year, new me. We're gonna talk about sports ball way more. Screw you guys.
How about my Cubs? They've signed like a 30-year-old lefty from Japan.
There you go.
And a new coach.
Wow.
They took the Brewers coach.
Yeah.
What were they thinking? I mean, I'm sure Greg Counsell's a good coach, but he was
Cheers,
such a
Vic.
pesky hitter when he was playing.
Cheers, suckers.
Vic.
Cheers, Vic.
Saban's going to the booth. If Saban
Where's he going? Oh yeah,
No.
I heard he was staying on in some capacity.
If Saban is an announcer, I will never watch anything.
Nah,
he's the most dry son of
yeah.
a gun I've ever heard.
I could see him on
I am
maybe
not a
some of the
Christmas
analyst shows and stuff, you know,
Here's where I think
behind the
Saban's gonna
scenes stuff.
I think there's going to be some major changes in college football.
Oh yeah,
Because I think the NIL and like all this money that's getting involved with sports and involved with college football, it's starting to not really ruin sports, but it needs to be reined in.
High schoolers are coming out of high school as professionals.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
gonna
when
get
you've
paid.
got incoming freshmen getting $1.2 million contracts.
well, you got guys that know that there's a pretty high chance that they will never make it to the NFL,
Right?
And they're going to try to make their money right now.
What is it, like 9% of all college athletes
Exactly.
make pro? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
9%.
Exactly.
Make it pro. And that's sports that actually have a pro, like, you know.
How about that
Continuing
LSU
on.
gymnast? She's making money off of her.
Oh, hell yeah. That
People are
LSU
building their
girl?
social media
Holy shit.
stuff now.
Hey, last
Hey,
year,
what's up?
South Carolina, this second-rate quarterback they got
Right.
down here, South Carolina, made over $1 million on NIL.
Yeah. So anyway, here's where I think Nick Saban comes in. Commissioner of college football.
There you go.
I think
I heard
he'll
somebody
be the
else
one
talking about that.
basically running, that. Like, it's basically going to end up being Big Ten versus SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's gonna be two
There will
conferences.
eventually be 4 super conferences.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and
I don't think I think it's be North versus South or East versus West or whatever it is.
There you go.
We might even add in like teams that aren't in there, like a North Dakota. A North Dakota might come in. I mean, they're solid. South Dakota State. Those are some teams that could probably join in.
Yeah,
That
but you're
aren't
getting
in right
you're
now.
getting
But
to where it takes you 2 years to play everybody in your conference. I mean, like, you're not even going to regularly play teams in your conference.
It'll end up being a very NFL model.
Or like the SEC, you got the East and the West.
Right.
You're going to play now in the SEC. You're not playing these chump teams anymore. You're playing everything's going to be in conference.
You know what?
And
it's about damn time that the SEC stops playing fucking Middle Tennessee, Mercer State,
New Mexico State, and Southwest Louisiana, and
who cares?
Hey, those 3 games make Iowa bowl eligible every year.
Like, no, you need
all
to
it
be
is a
the
cash
boys.
grab for the small school, because they're going to make
should.
a couple $1 million,
Oh yeah,
but yeah, it's not helping your schedule at all.
Let's see here. Tim Tam, you see college football end up being 2 conferences.
Yeah,
East,
it could
West.
be.
Yeah,
very well. And there's like I say, there's going to be teams that are in it, and there's going to be some
what
teams that
happens
aren't
to
in
Conference USA? I mean, there will be the haves and the have-nots. It's just
exactly.
You're going to end up, there'll be some conferences that'll be like a Division II or or FCS or something.
Easter Famine.
There'll be a lesser tier. Yeah. Because you can't put everybody in there. You just can't. Not physically possible.
How many schools? There's 150.
They weren't. I mean, they weren't in there before either. Like,
no.
That's new. Like, Houston didn't used to be in a major conference, but now they're in the Big 10 or Big 12.
Well, they were when they used to cheat, but then they got banned for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Isn't Notre Dame trying to sort of be affiliated with the conference too now? They were always staunchly independent.
Notre Dame wants to have its cake and eat it too. Like,
right. They want to keep their TV deal, but then they want to be in a conference too. Yeah.
Right.
They also can afford to not be in a conference too. Like, they've got the brand to not be in a conference.
Right.
Well, that's just it. The cash stream is there for them.
Yeah. They probably, those Catholics, they got all the money in the world. They can do whatever they want.
Hey now.
Did I just say that?
Hey now.
Oh, man. I'm gonna get like a lightning bolt hit me, right in the middle of a stream, guys. Holy shit! Oh well.
You better say Hail Mary later, Scott.
Hail Mary.
Belichick commissioner. I don't think Belichick could ever be the commissioner. I just, first of all, I don't think he'd want it. Belichick's gonna. Here's the thing with Belichick. I think Belichick is going to be content going on a yacht and just hanging out and just like enjoying his retirement.
Just enjoy the rest of your life, Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He wants to coach.
Saban, on the other hand, that guy will die on the field
if he's not doing something. Yeah.
If he is not doing something.
Yeah.
He will he's
some art.
Tom Brady's yacht. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be on Tom Brady's yacht.
I don't know that those two are even friends.
Full of sleeper models.
That's probably a good point.
Did I hear right that like Belichick hasn't been to the playoffs since
Brady
left?
Yeah,
probably.
Well, here's the deal: Belichick's 12 or 13 games away from the next rung on the win scale. He wants to go to a winning team.
Can I just hot take it?
He wants to go out on top. I think.
I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers here, but it wasn't Belichick.
Oh, I know.
I'm just saying, like Brady's pretty freaking good, guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I heard something this week that said they worked for Bill and they played for Tom.
Yeah, I think Tom called the shots.
Probably.
Yeah,
he was Mr. Irrelevant practically when he got drafted. 6th round? He was a back.
Yeah, 6th round, man. Yep.
Look at Brock
that-
Purdy.
Drew Bledsoe went down and Tom Brady took over.
That was it, man. And he was the golden child ever since.
That was like
Yep.
what Brett Favre stepped in for Don Magikowski one year.
I'm not that old.
What was it,
Mark,
Bart
if you're not that
Starr?
old, I'm
stepped in
definitely
for,
not that old.
Yeah, Bart.
Well, shit, I don't look. Fuck you. Yeah. Nope, you're not. When you're born the year I graduated high school, I mean, I hardly have.
We could talk about the Packers going having a third quarterback that's probably a franchise quarterback. Let's talk about that. That's gonna be great.
What now?
We got our third guy, baby.
Jordan loves the man, right?
Yeah, I think he's got it.
Well, they made the
The thing about
playoffs.
it is, it's not so much that I think that Rodgers and Love were really that great. I think they just had time to prepare. You know, when you have that many years between when you get drafted to when you start,
Oh yeah.
kind of.
Well,
Get
maybe
through
that's the
that
Mason
learning
Rudolph effect.
Yeah.
But some people
Third
do
string
that,
quarterback
they
come in
never
and
win anything.
win games.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He's good though. We'll see.
Jimmy
We'll see how,
Garoppolo, he can win a
we'll see
game
how the
until he
playoffs
gets
go.
hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Garoppolo was Brady's understudy.
Yep.
He's been all over the place, though.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy.
Hopefully you're going at like
Yeah.
6 a.m., Vic, because see you later.
If not, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep,
You got
see
an
tomorrow
all-nighter? You got an
I
all-nighter in
don't
you,
think
Scott?
They were doing a cigar thing early on
night.
Patreon.
Shoot. Anywho.
Oh, Vic was?
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, where I see Saban is I think they're gonna have to do something with the NIL.
Oh yeah.
Having money in college football is not good. At least unrestricted money.
No.
Like,
Well,
there's
they
a
messed
reason,
up too.
there's a reason NFL has
Yeah.
like cap space and
What kills me is you work so hard to get these players, and they're just like, "I'm going to the portal."
yeah.
Well, that's
Like,
another thing. When they
no-
dropped when you used to, if you went to portal, you lost a year eligibility.
Right.
There was
Now
a
they can
penalty
play-
involved. Now it's just,
They next
hey,
year.
if I don't make it, I'll get in the portal this year, and if I don't make it, then I'll get in the portal and go somewhere else. And
Yeah.
it's all about the money grab now. You
Yeah,
know?
you just
Now, hear me out. I think they deserve to get paid, but yeah, there
Oh,
needs to
absolutely.
be some kind of a structure.
Well,
I'm not-
before the NIL came in, they should have already set something up for that. Where, hey, if you're on the team, you get a certain amount. If you stay
Right.
here 2 years, 3 years, we'll graduate it up a little bit.
Well, and
But
like-
they constantly fought, giving them guys money, and then when that NIL,
Are they allowed to get a contract? How does that even work? I mean, there must be some kind of a guarantee.
the thing about it is the money goes to the players. Like the schools
coming from the
can't
booth?
have any say, right? It's all these like groups and collectives and like boosters and
So it's
There's
the
no,
same
like,
as it used to
this-
be, but now it's legal.
right. So
and you can sign with Nike or whatever.
yeah,
Right,
like
right.
you can sign contracts with like Nike.
If they sell 10,000 of your jerseys, you get a piece
Right.
of it.
Yeah,
But
and you can monetize
If you're on,
yourself.
if your pictures
Independent
on
contractor,
the
you're
program, you get so
It's
much
just-
money, and
Mm.
and you can go.
Yes, that's not taking advantage of them like child
But the-
labor, I guess. But except they're adults, so.
But the
there's
big
that.
problem with that is, okay, say you have a player that he was supposed to be really good. This happens in the NFL. He's supposed to be really good, and he's all of a sudden
He's stunk.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not.
Not.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know what a freshman in college is going to turn out to
Nope.
Yeah.
The school can't. The school has no recourse.
be.
Right.
The school can't do anything. Like they're part. Like they can't just be like, "All right, you're cut."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
whereas the
yeah.
NFL they can cut you,
Oh,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? Or they can be like, "Okay, your money's gone."
mhm.
Like we're not going to pay you because you're not performing.
Right.
None of it's performance based. It's all
No.
off of what people perceive you to be, what your
Yeah.
value is. So I don't know. There's got
Are
to
they allowed
be.
to make it incentive based? Like, are they allowed to make it games starting?
Uh,
I mean, like,
well,
is this
because
guy
the
that
school can't. Because the school can't have any
Make
connection with how
contracts,
much
not
you're
the
getting
schools, the
paid.
boosters and such, right?
Oh,
The groups or the
The groups
union,
are the
if you
ones
will.
doing it, and there have been groups that have removed their money, been like, well, you're not the value that we
Right.
thought you were.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's
Um,
tricky. And what if they red shirt? They're still getting paid $1 million to red shirt?
Yeah, if they have a deal, they're gonna get paid no matter what.
I
Right.
mean, the scholarship
If
is
they get
granted.
injured,
Yeah, if you get
Yeah.
injured,
Yeah.
I mean,
at least they can still get an education. They
Absolutely.
can go to class, right?
yeah, it's
Do they go to class?
right. Not at Iowa, apparently.
I didn't have any football players in any of my classes.
Theoretically, they go to class.
There's football players on the dorm when I was a
JMX,
freshman.
are they still gambling in Iowa? Are
These
they
guys were
still
big.
figuring that out?
Oh yeah.
That definitely hurt them. There's no
That
question.
had a problem. That was a big issue there for a while.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I remember a buddy of mine when I was in college. He went to Clemson and went up to visit him one weekend. We were going to a basketball game, and he was trying to walk on, and
Yeah.
he said, "Hey man, I need to go by my buddy's place and get the biology lab stuff, because I missed class the other day." I said, "Okay."
Sure.
So we go over there and we knock on. We're on an off-campus apartment. Go knock on the door. This woman answers the door, and got a little kid in her arm, And he's like, "Yeah, is Will here?" And she's like, "Yeah, hang on, let me go get him." So she leaves the door for a second. This dude comes back. It's William Perry, the refrigerator.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
He
Wow.
comes to. I mean, he completely fills the door frame up.
Yeah.
And
He's like,
ducks under the
"Yo,
look.
come on." Yeah, he's like, yo, come on in. We
He
go
comes in and goes,
He's
"Hi,
got
my name's William Perry. How you doing?" Jesus Christ.
That's a big dude.
He's
There's
got he's got all the notes from all the classes. He's got somebody getting it for him.
They're
And
selling him.
so we're
Fair
in there and they're talking about the pay. I'm looking around and there's just stacks of Nike shoes
Oh,
everywhere in that apartment. I mean, everywhere you look, it was just Nike boxes everywhere. I was like,
Brian.
that's pretty cool, man.
Interesting fact, in the
Yeah.
I think it was 1985 Super Bowl, William the Refrigerator Perry had a rushing touchdown at Walter
Yes, he
Payton.
did.
Not.
Did not.
Did not.
Not.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
Hey,
shuffle.
speaking
Yeah.
of
That was a team, man.
Did you guys coin the term refrigerator for him when you were in the apartment there?
oh, he's the size of a fucking refrigerator.
Yeah.
Why?
Dan, you look like the refrigerator.
Hell, he was
But,
big.
how you
Refrigerator.
doing, Brian? Slapshot.
Big dude.
Everybody, go check out Livewire.
wasn't
this
no dorm
weekend.
refrigerator.
He's gonna go.
Yeah.
He's doing a little raffle.
Yeah, man.
For
Mhm.
we're gonna get Slapshot some more equipment so he can make some more
Absolutely.
bowls and wood
There you go.
bowls.
Bigger lathe and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass it up
Cool
a bit.
shit. You haven't checked out Brian's bowls? They're pretty cool. I think I'm
Nice.
gonna get in that giveaway. Hey, there we go. There's
Look at
one.
that.
Look
I
at
need to
that.
get
Look
Look
at
at
that.
solid wood.
Sharp.
Brian's wood.
Brian's Wood.
Knock,
Brian's
knocking
wood.
on
There you
Brian's
go.
wood.
Brian has some. Brian has some.
Brian
nice
has some
wood.
hardwood.
There's no
Don't break Brian's wood on your head.
I think Brian's wood would break his head. I don't know.
I don't know. Have you seen this guy?
I don't know.
question. Yeah, right. T-Rob's all muscle.
T-Rob's head breaks wood. Yeah. I mean, there we go. Anyway,
That's what I always say when I say that. If I'm not standing around any wood, I just tap on my head. So.
The knock wood. Mhm.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah, I know. They're just.
I usually reach a little lower.
I guess like going back to the
Cheers.
going back to like money in college football. Like it's not not right. Like they're amateurs, right? Like they shouldn't be. I mean, I'm not saying that they shouldn't get some compensation, but you also get a college education, right?
Scott,
Yeah.
it was happening before. Now it's just legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, dude, those guys, they get their
Recruiting trips.
education paid for.
Like
They get premium food. They get, the best facilities to work out in. I mean, it's just everything is just top level.
These programs are bringing in all kinds of money based on the talent of these kids that aren't theoretically aren't getting a dime.
That's right. That's right.
Friday night, Bill, or Sunday night, Bill. Sunday night, Bill.
Sunday
Yeah,
night
Sunday night.
at what was that 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock Eastern.
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern.
On
So
live.
you watch your coach get paid $3-4 million, and you get to go to class.
That's the thing.
You get a bus
so
ride across the state.
Nebraska just had Dylan Raiola for their incoming freshman, probably going to start number 1 over.
Oh, Bubba Purdy already left, right?
And he's reportedly going to get $1.5 million in NIL money from the collective. Our offensive coordinator gets $1 million a year.
Oh, I saw
So the players getting more than
Think about that.
Yeah,
Your quarterback is getting paid more than the coach. The basically second in command.
Right.
I did.
A terrible joke this week.
What's
Brian
up?
Ferentz is going to be the
Hey.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
What's up, Chris? Cheers, man.
To that, I thought that I'd put at least
Chris?
a college ball jersey on since what you were talking.
Go Sports.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know anything about college football, and I'm not drinking whiskey. I just wanted to even the screen up when I got on here. You guys are
Very nice.
He's
Very
good.
nice. See you, Mark.
I just sent you a message, J. Rob.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me, by the way? Is my mic working?
Yeah,
Well,
you're working
Yeah,
fine, man.
Okay. I don't have anything to say. I just wondered.
Yep.
I got my sports shirt on too, Chris.
Ah,
Four
nice.
quarters. 4 quarters right here.
I'm just.
That's it.
Nice, man.
There you go. I like it.
That looks good.
I was actually. I think,
It's about the right size just for you, I think, too, Rob.
I think what should I am. I'm wearing a backyard.
Yeah, man. That thing turned out good, man.
Nice.
Dick's backyard shirt.
Cool.
Talk shit about me, and I'm wearing a shirt.
Toasty?
I heard it's rigged.
Here's the giveaway. Giveaway is a Russell store pick from Dave Coe from Colorado, and 2 of Brian's bowls and some samples from Drifter
Nice.
and Drams. Also a gift certificate to the Turks Coffee Company.
Very nice.
Oh.
There you go.
For those of you who are wondering what I sent you, Rob,
Nice.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Big turkey.
Smoked turkey. Big smoked turkey.
Turk.
Mhm.
doing my first turkey attempt in the smoker, so
There you go.
Oh, nice. It looks nice and crispy.
Yeah.
Somebody
Oh,
said
moist on the
What are you
inside.
smoking? What Toasty? What are you smoking?
What's up, Toast?
I don't even know what that is.
Ah.
Is that a
okay, Toasty.
No, Liga
Prodomo?
Privada
Or
Anniversario.
Look at you.
You know.
Look at you. That's like fancy and shit.
Well, I mean, I'm washing it down with a Stag Junior 14, so you know.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Poor guy.
Slapshot says
Cheers
the
to
money is to
that.
get a pressure pot for casting epoxy so he can up his game with epoxy. Oh, yeah. Some little epoxy bowls, too.
Nice.
What's up, Scott? How you doing?
He's going to take a bunch of colored pencils and fill it up and put epoxy all in between there.
Hey, Scott, I
Cool.
finally feel like you, man. It's
It looks
it's
pretty cool.
19 degrees here.
Dude, it's like negative 19 here.
Oh,
So,
man.
Join my club.
It's going to be cold.
It's so cold.
Monday, I think the high is going to be -5.
Yeah.
Oof.
I feel like I put some ice in my Stag Junior, but I didn't. It's just
It's that cold.
From the garage.
it's just by an open door is all.
My phone was
So
off.
for
Yeah.
for a visual,
Well,
That's
it's
one of
more-
Ron's balls.
Yep, T-Rob had Brian's wood in his hand a
That's some
minute ago.
sexy wood.
We are positive.
Well, I like that
but
coin in the bottom.
Oh, we might get an inch of snow
Look,
tonight.
everybody's
Oh,
whipping
yeah,
out
look
their
at
wood.
that. Yeah.
Scott, man, we're gonna get demonetized. Everybody's whipping out wood.
Whooping the wood.
It's okay. It's Brian's wood.
So,
J-Man.
There it is. Jigger.
Is that Brian's wood?
I don't
No.
know.
Oh.
Everybody's whipping out their wood.
This is Brian's wood right here. I got a pin.
Ooh,
Brian's wood.
damn.
From the Bowman, right?
Damn. Brian's wood.
Bronzewood.
Yep.
This is my daughter's wood.
There you go. It's
Whoa.
It's the old, it's
Nice.
That is
only negative -3 right
cool.
now.
Is it a coaster? What is it?
It's like a magnet box.
Oh, my God.
This is my Glen Cap holder.
Are you flexing on me that it's colder there? Just fucking
Yes,
goddamn.
he is.
It's colder here, just to let you know. I know your heart is way colder than mine could ever be, Scott. Okay.
It is. It's
Step
black
outside and I'll
ice.
tell you exactly where you are, Toasty.
What's up, Jags? How you doing?
JJ.
Cheech wants to flex and say it's
What,
72.
Cheech?
You know,
I know.
whatever.
We all know that. Yeah, you're living it up, buddy.
You make me want to be there next month.
Yeah,
Golf
you should.
365 days a
Hey.
year.
Slapshot won Abraham Bowman in the lottery today. Awesome.
Yes, he did.
Nice.
Congrats.
I don't know if I've ever even seen that bottle.
I
I
haven't.
saw it at the distillery,
Yeah,
I got a single barrel and a small batch. I've not seen that.
wrapped up in a
I've
pallet
waved
that I
as it
wanted
went
to steal.
by. Like, oh, there it is. Bye. Didn't win that one. But oh man.
How about that double oaked mash and journey today?
Oh yeah.
Oh, was there a lot
Part
left?
of the spirit.
There was. I think it made it through all the years.
I'm hoping the Boo Rye waits a few more weeks.
I don't know
Me
about
too.
weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know,
They'll drop it. They'll drop it to the public.
I know.
Here's
Like
the
a day or
thing.
two.
Some of that stuff sits around for a while, though. I mean, like there's strawberry grooves you can still get, but it's not. Maybe the expense helps hold it back for a while too, because people don't want to pay that for it. It's
What's the number one bottle you boys are looking for here in 2024?
Well,
JD12.
apparently I need to get the
JD12.
better laser coated fucking C923. I got the shitty one. I
Isn't the 17 coming out this
there's
year?
no
already?
such thing.
know. I know.
JD
So,
17.
Cam's full of shit.
Or whatever it is. I forget what number's next in the lineup.
I think they may be going up to like 15 or
15?
something.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I haven't
I'm
started yet.
down with that.
I haven't bought a bottle all
I'm
year.
Sure there are things, but
There's nothing I'm really dying to get. I just need to drink something.
Boys, Heaven Hill
Okay.
Heritage 18 year is coming out, okay?
Is it?
Come on.
Nice.
I don't know, man.
I got the 10 rye. I dig it.
I saw my first Parker's Heritage 2023 rye 2 weeks ago.
The 10-year
That's
rye?
a banger. That's a banger.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is right here.
And it wasn't at an obscene price. I mean, it was over
That end.
retail, but
I
How
got
much
it.
was it, T-Rob, if you don't
it
mind
was
saying?
$2.99.
That's not bad.
Ooh,
That's not bad. That's not terrible.
No,
I got it.
That's
no.
about 50.
189.
What was it? The
Yeah.
distillery? When it
Me
was
too.
released?
I think I bought mine for like $228 or $230 out the door.
That's
Yeah.
decent.
I mean, I don't know.
It's really good.
You're gonna make
And
me.
it's surprising because that place usually is really high on stuff, which I was surprised to even
Parker's
see it.
Heritage,
And then I
man.
was
Sometimes
yeah.
it slides under the radar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this,
Not in your neck of the woods, it doesn't slide under any radar. We know where to find all of it in your house.
Well,
go to Toasty.
But first I gotta grab Derek Patton so he can triangulate your location. Apparently,
They had that, and they had a single rick house was the same price,
I got one of those too.
I'd probably do the single Rick myself.
which I thought that was a better price on that because those usually run about $250. So
Yeah, I think they're probably rarer. I think there's more Parkers out there than the single Rick, maybe. I don't know.
am I? Is it just me or is it like I'm burnt out? Like, there's nothing that I'm like, yes, I need that.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because
know?
Campari's been absolutely butt raping everybody with wild turkey products this
Like, I
past
just don't.
3 years, man.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry,
been-
Scott. Okay, Buffalo Trace,
Yeah,
just they're 375s. Okay,
yeah, I
I'm
don't.
sorry. It's a limited edition set. If you want it, you got to pay the price. Okay,
No.
Hmm.
Like,
I'm sorry, Scott.
no wild turkey's worth
Purple
$450.
tops. I'm sorry, man.
Sorry.
The sub $200 purple tops. They're a thing of the past, Bubba.
But, like,
I'm sorry, man.
okay. No bourbon is worth $500. Right? And I think that's where we're getting.
Unless it's in Australia.
Well, yeah. I mean,
U.S.
And then it's
dollars or
still not
Australian
worth
dollars?
it's still not worth
it's
$500.
still not worth it,
But
but you pay it.
I mean,
because-
that's
the
probably
only
the
bottle, the only bottle that I pay even close to that price for is the 27-year Parker's Heritage that came out. You know what I mean? Or the 24-year bottled in bond that came out a long time ago.
the 27-year I paid $199 for.
And you see, like right there, Chris. Like,
There you go.
yeah. I mean, now. I mean, when did it come out, Chris? Like
It came out in
8 years ago, 9 years ago.
No, it came out in 2008, 2009. I think 2009. I think it came out because I picked my bottle up at the distillery in 2010 because no one was buying them because it was
Too
expensive.
old. Too old. Yeah,
$200.
too old and too expensive. I'd buy one of those nowadays. Absolutely.
Oh, God, all day.
I wish I had.
I mean,
I
okay,
wish I had
but
bought
like-
6 at the time.
Let's think about it.
Or the 27-year that was kind of the original Heaven Hill Heritage. I think that was $250 or $300 at the distillery
That was
only.
about 300. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
I
mean,
could
there's only so
probably-
many out there in the streets. You know what I mean? They couldn't sell them.
I mean, I
I can
think I
probably
paid.
think of one regularly released bottle that's going to be released in 2024. It already has been released, but that I am somewhat interested in. And that's Old Forester 1920.
I think there is a bar fight happening at the doctor's house.
Probably.
Grab the scalpel.
President's,
Grab the scalpel,
President's
Mark.
choice, Scott. I would take a
Hey,
President's choice or a King of Kentucky in a heartbeat.
What happened?
You know?
If we see Mark grab his gun, we know what
So you
happened.
hear all
right?
that?
But like past
No,
that,
not
I
really.
think the cat probably pissed on my son's bed down there. That's what I think. probably happened.
Oh,
That's all.
Oh,
Unless he does something in the game, unless he's playing a game and some shit happened that was jacked
he
up.
could be playing Warzone. We all
I mean,
know
he's
how
playing
people
something.
rage over Warzone.
some 12-year-old just sniped him.
Tarkov or
Just some fucking 11-year-old. Fuck you, bitch.
I don't think it's Warzone. He plays some game like this.
Yeah.
They go on raids and shit. I don't think it's Warzone.
I mean,
Tarkov
those little kids,
or
man.
something.
God damn.
I don't know.
He's just yelling, "Are you
I don't
fucking
know.
kidding me? Are you
know,
fucking
it
serious
could-
right now?"
That's called
you
a
say
rage
it could
quit,
be like
Mark,
a
is what
6-year-old.
that's called.
He didn't quit.
He's probably
He
like
didn't
a
quit.
95-year-old man.
Oh,
you know?
they've been
That's
rage
not
quitting for
people.
10 years at least. I've heard those kids rage quitting forever. I understand the concept.
I'd take a mead finish there, Tim Tam Slam.
With 2 Sagamore mead finishes.
I
No.
hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, Jason was talking.
Or,
about
I mean,
those.
this
Yeah.
year, Michter's is supposed to come out with the toasted bourbon again, the tan label. I mean, come on, that's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
Foregate came out with the 10-year age stated expressions. Come on, boys. There's a
Yeah.
lot to be hyped up about.
Like Scott said, I'm kind of fatigued on it all. The price.
Well, you know what I mean. There's J-Max. There's room for one Eeyore. Okay. Ooh.
Hey, well,
what am I
here's
going to
the
drink?
thing.
The crap I got.
I run into this every year, every January, February, March. Like I get the first part of the year, I'm like, okay, I just got inundated with November,
Cat piss
December,
on your bed?
January.
Okay.
Well, it seems like not only
Some
do
shit
the-
happened to your game?
I was trying to run into some dude was shooting at me from a building across the
Good
street.
night,
So I
Brian.
laid down
You have a
behind
good
this
one.
concrete planter for a
In
minute.
wars.
And I got up and I went to sprint in the building and I ran and I tried to crouch under this glass piece and get in there. And I couldn't because there's some debris. And I was like, oh. And then I was literally stuck in place. I couldn't back out the way I came or anything. So it just had a free shot on me. So I was just like, bruh.
What game?
Bruh.
Escape from Tarkov.
Escape from Tarkov. Yep.
Ukrainians and Russians.
There you go. You heard the story.
See, Rob D, I
Stuck
did
in
not
the
pass on all the
Matrix.
4 gates last year.
The blue pill or the red pill?
I did not. That Kelvin 60.
Can I add this to my cart and leave it there for 3 weeks?
There you go.
2 weeks.
I've done that before.
Cheers, Brian.
And it got
May
sold.
not be there.
Yeah.
but yeah.
I tried to do that with 4 gates before, and it didn't work out in my favor.
I'll hand you some double oak there, Mark.
Hand me there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've got something else for you too.
Oh. No. I'm game.
That Dant. I'm sure you don't have a 69 Dant in your collection.
I don't have a 69 Dant in my collection. I have a 2023 I've just bought last week or last year. It was in December.
I stumbled into
Rob.
2 sealed bottles from a
Got a Kelvin
basement
60.
of a farm in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was a while back. This last summer.
Minnesota,
Yep.
buddy.
It's Chris. Got a nice little Dant bottle.
That's an old
That's the 71. 73. Yeah.
There you go.
This one's some kind of a, I don't know. It's got a soldier on the front of it. Let me see.
I'm sure I said this on
It's not the
stream
JW.
before,
Yeah,
but
I
I
saw
went
that
to Minnesota looking for Babe, the Blue
Okay, I
Ox.
passed on 95% of the 4 gates.
Paul Bunyan.
Babe isn't in Minnesota anymore.
No.
Babe.
No,
I've got that one.
Oh yeah, the American Legion one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
This one's down about here now.
Oh,
That
wow.
that thing definitely has mercury in it. There's no doubt about it. there's fucking no doubt in my
You got one
mind.
too, T Rob? That's
Tastes
cool.
like bubble gum. Well, there's T-Rob in the same bottle. Nice.
Yeah.
Same bottle. That's cool.
Awesome.
1969.
That's what.
Nice.
10-year-old, 86 proof.
Oh man.
Not much finish on it.
That's what she said.
I mean,
So who do the Bears
I don't know,
draft there, Scott?
am I the only one that doesn't want
Da Bears.
to buy anything? I'm not.
I purposely haven't bought anything all month. I put myself on a
I
break for
told-
January.
I told myself 2 weeks ago I got to get rid of 7 bottles before I buy anything else
Oh shit, that's a lot of bottles.
because that's how many I bought.
We'll see you on Livewire Sunday.
T-Rob.
This Sunday on
one ready to go
Livewire,
right
T-Rob
here.
kills 7 bottles.
You know what I
Oh.
mean? Just fucking chug 7.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, there's not much in there.
Not at all. I poured it into a sample bottle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some there.
I think I did
There
one
you
of
go.
on that show
This is,
before.
on that American Legion.
Chug
Put
that
mine
and
in
then
over
do a
it before-
45-minute plank. Do it.
Nice. Wow, that one's
That
pretty
was getting
cool.
there.
That's not,
That was getting there.
Yeah.
you might be able to get there by Sunday, but not right now. I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
No.
You might hurt
Don't
yourself.
do it. Don't do it, T-Rob. You have so much to live for.
Oh yeah, that's
That
Oh, that
was
Eagle's
ready
ready
to
to
go.
go.
the roll bottle. Mm-hmm.
The roll.
You just got to
But
keep filling that.
I'm gonna keep filling it up. Yeah,
put the Eagle
I ain't getting rid of that. No.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's up, baller? How you doing?
I might not be able to get one of them stickers now.
What up,
Yeah,
Lee?
like,
Lee, what bottles should I be buying coming up? You know.
ECBP A124.
everything from his shop. What? Everything from his shop.
No, he's gonna say everything except for Beam products.
Well,
I
now,
guarantee.
now you know what we got to do. We got to wait till the laser code comes out, and we've had
Oh,
some trial
Jesus.
runs
I
before we
can't
get
buy
the
Oh,
ACDP now.
Cam.
That time you won't be able to
Cameron.
tell.
Uh,
You
We
won't
might
know
be
which
able to
is
get
which,
March.
and they'll be gone.
Cam can eat it.
They only have the crappy ones left.
I'll take the crappy one.
I've had the crappy. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
God damn Cameron for
We're
starting.
we're talking ahead. We're thinking ahead here, Scott. We're talking about 124. So we don't know the codes on 124. That's what he's talking about. Waiting.
Not yet. We got
to get taste tested.
Get some.
You know
What
what?
you got to
That's
do is
why-
get somebody on the inside at the line, tasting it day by day to make sure, see when it changes.
That's why you need to get pirate bottles before the laser etchings and all that bullshit. You know what I mean?
That's what. Oh,
Lee had somebody come in his store and want to return one because it was the bad laser
Oh
code.
no!
Told me to get
Jesus.
That's stupid.
All sales
shove
are
his laser
final.
code up something.
Yeah, you can't return liquor.
No,
Yeah.
but hey, I'm gonna get
Can't
real.
hear.
With I did try to return a bottle at least.
Oh, it was you. It was
No,
you.
no. This was a long time ago, and I thought it was like cork shavings. It was actually char from the barrel.
Barrel char.
And this was a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
My first year in the bourbon, I didn't know that unfiltered. Sometimes you get little floaties. You know what I
Some
mean?
settlement. Yeah.
Little tannins. You know what I mean? Little bits of the barrel up in there.
Little
You can
flocking.
return that one to me.
Cheers, Donald.
I'll take it.
Well, little did I know.
Cheers, Yoda.
Rogues Gallery.
And Lee schooled me and made me look like an idiot. So the more you know.
Oh, Lee did that? Lee's the one who did that. Okay.
Lee schooled me, yes.
He's the one who made you look like an idiot? No, I don't know if he's the one that did that.
Nicely.
You know what, Mark? You know what? You and your fancy fucking college degrees, you know. Yeah.
Toasty.
You just fuck right off, buddy.
It didn't work for him. Now, there you go. Now, that's the appropriate response. It took you long enough. Jesus.
That reminds me of the scene in Tommy Boy when he's like, "Yeah, it only took me 7 years to graduate from college." And David Spade looked at him and said, "Yeah, most of the time they call those people doctors."
What's up, Jigs?
What you gonna do with your associate's degree?
Hang out with us, Jigs.
Cheers, Jigs.
It's a customer service degree. I went to fucking.
Yeah, Jigs.
Cheers, Mr. Jigs.
Took me 7 years and I attended for 6. What?
And you got a nail technician degree? What?
Goddamn right.
A mathematician.
It's 7 years.
Thank God for unions.
As far I can't remember if you guys ever had a thing called Clayton's over there. It was a non-alcoholic spirit, supposedly. We had it over here.
They got one advertised at Benny's here recently, but it's
Clayton.
not that. It's not brand. There's one of them.
Yeah,
No, but
There's some
and
barrel-aged Malort right there.
that's
That's
some weirdness right there.
and it was quite funny because we all basically would sit
They
there and
wouldn't let you
go,
return it, would they?
anyone who had a Bachelor of Arts degree, we'd call them Clayton's degrees, the degree you have when you're not getting a degree.
Okay. Has anybody else seen this advertised at your local liquor store?
what, the
Non-alcoholic
Travelers?
White Claw.
Yes, I know. And everybody, I don't know why. There's been this conspiracy in Washington State that everybody thinks I want the Travelers. I don't. I don't know who started it. I don't want it. Let it be known right here on Scott's Live. I don't want it. Okay?
He doesn't need it. He's already got 3 cases.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any.
He doesn't need it. Yeah, you got it. No, but seriously, what's the point of non-alcoholic White Claw? Isn't that just seltzer?
Pretty much.
It's just a mixer. It's a mixer.
It's LaCroix.
Carbonated water, man. Like,
It's LaCroix. It's liquid death. Yeah, that's
like
What's
LaCroix.
funny though is like
LaCroix.
I actually
La-
asked the
Pachico.
store owner, and he
It's
says
so
he
you
still
can
has-
look like you're getting hammered, but you're really
But-
watching your weight.
Yeah, man.
The thing about it is, in my state, you still have to be 21 to buy it because there's technically 0.15% alcohol in it still.
What?
Yeah, they can't distill it all out. Or
But you
It's
can
not
sell bitters. You
completely
can buy
alcohol-free.
bitters. You can buy bitters in a grocery store without 21.
Hey, you can buy vanilla extract and it's 35% alcohol.
You have to be 21 to buy.
I mean, you can
non-alcoholic
buy air
alcohol.
duster, you know what I mean, and fucking get all fucking loopy on that. But good lord, people.
You even have to be 21 to buy O'Doul's here.
I tell you what, when I was overseas, you get full long before you ever get drunk
Yeah.
off non-alcoholic beer.
Oh gosh, yeah. You get bloated, man.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic White Claw is fucking pointless. Buy bubbly. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
White Claw is terrible.
White Claw,
Terrible.
just beginning is just not good. Then you
They
take
must
the
use like
alcohol,
the
take the
shittiest
fun bits
liquor
out of
they
it.
probably can. I like bubbly water, and none of those seltzers are worth it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about champagne. I'll drink champagne. Yeah.
If you're gonna get a seltzer, get
some
like
of that
Topo Chico.
champagne.
Get
Champagne.
the margarita Topo Chicos. Those are that's what's up.
Oh, little Perrier Jouet Floral.
Pamplemousse.
Cold
La Croix. Pamplemousse.
Little Moet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, buddy. You know, over in Germany,
Are you
they say
drinking a
that
little La
it's
Croix?
only
What
champagne
are you
if it's
drinking?
from that region in France.
Oh yeah.
Leave Michael Bublé out of this.
The je ne sais quoi.
What do you got against Michael Bublé?
Oh man, some of that Dr.
Make some
Michael
good Stelzer.
Bublé.
Michael Bubbles.
Some of that Bublé.
Michael Bubbles.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So no, man, soppingless is the king. But you know what I mean. That's for the people that really know. You know what I mean?
Wink, wink, nod, nod. Say no more.
Say no more.
That Michael Bublé.
Does she go? Is she a goer?
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Huh?
I used to have that on vinyl. Monty Python live at the city center.
Oh yeah, man.
Funny times, man.
Tis but a
when I finally realized my
you're
dad
lucky.
was a stoner when he showed us all the Monty Python movies, I was like, Dad, man, there's got to be something wrong with you. This is some cheesy ass comedy. And I was like, 7, 8 years old. I was like, Dad,
We used to live in a cardboard box in the middle of the road.
Middle of the road.
Dad, you got to be smoking weed to be.
We used to get up at 10:30 at night, a half an hour before we went to bed.
We would have worked.
Dig a hole.
We're 26 hours at the mill.
It's like
then our old dad would thrash us about till we're dead, and that's how Louis on our
we
grave.
went to this Boston market in Seattle 3 times a week. It's like, Dad, there's Boston markets down here in Tacoma. Why do we got to go up to the one in Seattle? Now I know why. You know what I'm talking about?
Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Exactly. He needed some of that stuff for that Monty Python movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The first time I ever saw The Wall, it was at a movie theater that sold beer, and we were hammered. And that's the only reason I remember that movie, because it made sense.
That's a crazy ass movie.
Yeah.
Good night, Chief.
Good night, Chief.
Laser
Love
show.
you too. Later, buddy.
We went to the Planet Crib. They did a laser show on the on the
Oh
ceiling.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's cool.
Cool.
Easy money tomorrow. Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Hey, what up, Greg?
Man,
Is it snowing?
What can Brown?
hey,
What can
I
Brown
think
do?
the
Kansas
Browns fans
City.
think have Watson.
Like a foot?
man.
I heard about that.
Kansas City got ultimately screwed because they had to play on fucking Peacock. They don't even get like a normal network. Like they gotta think.
It's the way of the future, Scott. Okay. Nobody's fucking hand turning their dials anymore like you guys up in Nebraska. Okay.
I got a clicker. Okay.
Fucking
Toasty,
rotary
I got a clicker.
telephones and fucking turn dial fucking television sets.
Dude,
Does it have a wire that goes to the
Hey,
TV and it goes click, 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 click,
why-
click?
You gotta fucking call Sears every time a tube goes out in your fucking TV. Hold on, honey. I
I
gotta
have an
fucking
antenna
call
on my
Sears.
roof. All right, I do. I have an antenna on my roof.
Toasty, why you gotta make fun of my
Why do you have
wood
to talk about my
paneled
childhood like that?
television, Okay.
And you know what, Scott?
Well,
I'm
what
not
was
making
happening
fun of you. I'm making fun of the past generation. T-Rob struck the nail on the head. Okay, thank you. I'm making fun of the past generations. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
making fun of
You guys have a remote
per
control.
se.
I was the remote control.
I
Yeah.
had remote control.
We had that wood grain box that
Fuck
sat
yeah,
on the
man.
floor in
You
the
had the
living
wood
room.
panel
Well,
TV,
you had
you
cable.
know.
We didn't have no cable.
You
Our,
have cable
our
as
phones
you know.
have
Oh, the
fucking
big old
two
console wood grain
pieces.
box.
Okay, just to let you know.
So,
Yeah.
speaking of wood
Four
paneling
Oil on
people
the
total
rabbit
in the
ears.
house.
I just happened to be, me and my cousin were horsing around in the living room of my grandma's house. And she had one of those wood panel TVs. Well, I may have aggressively
I'm guessing this is
placed my
mom's.
cousin into the
Would you
TV.
fucking suplex your goddamn cousin into the
I
goddamn
may have
TV?
aggressively placed him into the TV and completely broke one of the side panels.
You fucking broke the tube. She had to call Sears, man. They had to
And
get somebody out there 3 weeks later.
I now know what it feels like to have a
T-Rob's just
broom to the side of the head. After that, see, she beat the ever living piss out of me.
T-Rob's laughing
I'm
because how many tubes he had to replace in his fucking heyday. He's like, man,
I'm
do you know
reliving my childhood, man.
Oh my god!
do you know how many tubes I had to fucking replace?
Go out there and get you a switch.
Yeah, right?
Fucking tubes
Oh,
in a
hey,
TV?
Yeah.
one time, my dad was the worst about making you go get the belt.
Yeah.
And so I was going to be smart ass one day. I brought the stretch belt instead of the real leather belt.
Oh, you fucking dummy.
I had to go back and get the real belt. So I got 2 whippings for being bad and for bringing the wrong damn belt.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
And my dad used to beat us in syllables. And he had like 3 pages memorized in his head. He'd be like, I told you not to go
You go
down that
outside.
damn road you went down there. And I
You
mean,
go
just
outside and grab a switch, and then you come back inside, and they're like, "No, this one's too brand new. This one's you gotta go get yourself a dry ass one. That's fucking. This thing better
it's
be
got
a
the little
dead
bumps,
for
got the little bumps
Yeah.
on it and stuff.
like little like
God,
thorns from the fucking bush, you know, like
Hey, and anywhere from just below the knee to mid back was prime real estate.
yeah, yeah. Oh ass.
Close enough to your ass whooping.
Yeah.
You hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Close enough.
You
My
moved.
mom
You moved.
Yeah.
How'd you move?
You flinched. That's what my mom used to say. You flinched.
You,
2 for flinching.
My mom busted a wooden spoon on my ass. She went to plastic after that.
It wasn't my dad that used to kick ass. It was my fucking mom, dude. She used to lay waste.
Yeah. Y'all remember those? You remember those brooms that had like the real like hay and like the real like straw on the end of it? You know,
There's broom corn festival in the town near here.
it was like
Yeah, just
and-
outside the Amish community in my fucking.
and it was like metal, like the metal piece that put it
Yeah.
that went in there. Like,
Oh,
well, I just happened to be smart enough to my grandma one time, and I found out there is a distance that is within arm's reach of a broom. Ooh.
and you were inside the no-go zone.
And I was inside that zone
Hey.
very
What's
quickly. It hurt. It hurt.
ouch.
Yeah.
I mean, Southerners keep a shotgun within, arm's reach. Grandmas keep a broom. You know what I'm talking
What's
about?
up, OS?
That's it. A broom, a
What
wooden
do
spoon, a
horses
spatula, whatever they had in their hand.
I'm not even gonna read that.
You reminded me of the
You can read that if
hairspray
you
from
want.
them big old spiders.
But
Dude, we used to do that when I worked at the grocery store. We used to use hairspray to clean our pricing guns. We had those old metal guns with the blue ink on them you just stamp cans with.
yeah,
And you go in the back and you take hairspray and spray and it would clean that ink off of them. We had stuff in the back of the storeroom and all, and there would be bugs and stuff back there. And we'd take that a long kitchen match. You would just flame with the aqua net.
Oh goodness, flamethrower.
Yes,
And that
sir.
is how T. Rob committed arson.
I was gonna say, I mean,
what the fuck.
T. Rob was back there, Apocalypse Now on them bugs. You know what I'm saying? With
There's only a spider web, and a couple
Hey,
of mosquitoes.
one thing
Well,
about
see,
negative,
generals gathering their message.
oh gosh.
one thing about -5, the bugs don't survive that.
They do not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have a exterminator that comes by, part of our HOA every quarter, and he came by like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Why? For what? Why are you here? Like, nothing's alive."
Come back in the summer.
You get the ones inside.
Mhm.
Get all the
Oh,
ladybugs
God.
come in the windows.
Shit.
Yeah, you needed to exterminate, dude. Everything.
What?
Yeah, we used
I just
to.
thought it was funny. It was like snowing outside too, and I'm like, "Why? Why are you here?"
Contract. I got a contract.
I know.
We're not,
He's gonna
dude.
get
We don't
paid,
leave
that's
till
for sure.
everything is dead, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, just to let you know.
It's like, it is 10 degrees out. Nothing is alive.
It's crawling around.
I'm
could be
barely
larvae.
alive. Like
There could be
I'm
larvae.
barely living right now.
There
Like,
you go.
This is
There you
not.
They love to hide the walls with the insulation where it's warm.
And sir, that's when you least expect. You know.
Yeah.
There you are, all cozy with the heater on.
Then here comes a little
Next
mouse.
thing you know, it
The lights to go out.
cockroach raped your wife. I mean,
Damn.
Just
See,
like
like-
the Packers on Sunday there, Scott. The
What's that?
Dallas would be a handful, I think, on Sunday.
Dallas
Oh.
is choke
oh
city. They're
man,
gonna
I
lose.
hope to God the Cowboys get knocked out. I don't want to
Yeah.
have to hear it from Joe.
No.
Oh,
Packers are
they're
gonna
choke
win.
artists in the
'Cause
playoffs. There's no question
No.
about that.
Dallas is always choke city. They're done.
Wow.
Not in the '90s, they weren't.
What did you say about the Huskies
how
during the
many decades
Michigan
ago
game?
is
Jesus
that?
Christ, Scott.
What was that, Dusty?
Never mind. I don't want to talk about Washington teams. Don't.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't.
No.
What do you made
No.
the college playoff? Come on. You just lost your coach, though.
Listen, okay. I visit Ann Arbor and play their course every year.
Yep.
Okay. And they have a beautiful course and they have a hell of a football team. Okay. It's hard to win a football game when you only show up for 2 quarters.
There you
That's
go.
all I have to say.
There you go.
I knew Michigan was going to win the national championship. and they
Fuck
beat
you,
Nebraska.
Scott. That's only because in the first fucking 17 minutes of the game, it was like 34-0. You know what
No.
I mean?
I knew way before that. I knew before. I knew when they played Nebraska.
Hey,
Because
Michigan was worried against Alabama because they had Florida State's plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. If they'd have put Florida State in, if they would have put Florida State in, that would have been a massacre.
Oh,
That
they'd
would
have
have
been,
been
they'd have been a dial.
40-something to nothing,
You know
man.
Well, look at
It's
what
the first time
Jordan
we've gotten that far in a long time. So
Michigan didn't need to fucking cheat.
No,
I
They
didn't
still
say
had
that
good.
they
They
cheated.
still were good.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
say
tell you
that
what.
they cheated.
it's like I told somebody this week. Even if you know what they're going to do, you still got to stop them.
That running back they got from Michigan, that Corum, that boy is a stud.
We got outplayed. Not only that, I never mind. I'm not gonna get it
No.
to the details of our
But, like-
quarterback and stuff. It just,
Well, don't feel bad. We got outplayed too, and it was our quarterback's fault.
I mean,
Fantastic.
walking around like you're a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hurt. This is for.
Well,
All
our
I
guy,
have to say is really good. And they're talking about, oh man, where's he gonna go in the league? Well, I mean, people that do well under pressure.
Yeah.
It wasn't like UW's quarterback in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? That's all I have to say. acting hurt. Oh, poor me.
Didn't he crack a rib
I
though?
hope-
Like, didn't he actually get hurt?
And Tom Brady would never fucking act like that out on the field, man. Aaron Rodgers
Larry
would never
Bird would
act
just
like
play
that
through it.
out on the field.
Aaron Rodgers walked on the field and he broke his fucking Achilles. Like, what are you talking about?
And that's different than a fucking rib, okay?
Like,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, he just like sneezed and he broke a fucking Achilles. Like,
Didn't he drop back one time?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think it was the
I know. I'm
fourth
a
Yeah, that's
Packer fan, but like,
that's basically prepped the Achilles for going that first drop back.
Aaron Rodgers can get banned as far as I'm concerned.
Oh
And
my
I'm a former
God.
Packer
I'm
fan.
just
Like,
saying.
and I'm a Packer fan. Like,
I'm just
like you
saying,
said,
good quarterbacks
love Aaron Rodgers.
Not
don't
Aaron
look
Rodgers
like that in the fourth
Not
quarter
Aaron
of a
Rodgers
game
fan. He's
There you
a
go.
piece of shit.
when it means the
Well,
most.
I'm gonna tell you what. I hope that our new coach has enough sense not to run it up the middle when you got 5 offensive players on the front line and Michigan's got
too.
7 on the front line and 4 of them are going to the middle.
It
Don't
leads to
run it up the
interceptions.
damn
It
middle.
leads
T-Rob,
to interceptions. There's no doubt about it, T-Rob. There's no doubt about it.
Go off tackle, do a quick pitch to the corner, don't run it up the middle.
End around.
Don't
Something.
worry.
Hey,
T-Rob.
I'll go on record right now. We're on live. The 2023 season was the season, as far as Washington is concerned, the season of interceptions. Seahawks and fucking UW, like, God damn it. The fucking season of throwing stinkers, baby. Let's find a pocket. Let's fucking, you know what I mean? Figure out where you're gonna fucking throw, man. Good
Did
lord.
anybody
That-
think Geno Smith was the answer, though? Really?
Oh,
Our guy
fuck
was just
you,
as
J-Mac.
bad. If his primary guy hadn't open, there was so many times in that Michigan game that Milroe went back to pass, and he's watching his primary receiver, and they're on him like a brand new shirt.
And
And
that's
this
because we
guy
got
coming
that
out of the
plan.
backfield is sitting over here waving his hands wide open, and they never look off to him. Never.
Well,
And it's-
Saban
And just like J Max was saying, Gino is the same fucking way. Fuck you, J Max, for bringing it up, but it's true.
he is who he is, you know. I mean, he played really good last year, and that's great.
Oh yeah, throwing
Guys
all
probably
those
ended up better
stinkers.
in that Russell Wilson trade, honestly.
I mean, why not just throw it into the other team's hands? Hey, makes it a lot easier, you know.
So
Yeah.
And our
Belichick
guy
gonna
threw
So he
so
can go
many
sit
balls
down
out
for a
of
while.
bounds.
If he throws in the other
Seahawks,
team's hands, he wants to take a rest. So they got it, but he can just go rest.
Oh Lord.
So is Belichick going to go to the Seahawks?
Could.
Yeah, he could.
Boy, that would be a switch from damn
Wouldn't
New
that-
England to damn the Northwest. Good night.
Wouldn't that be weird as hell?
I didn't know Pete Carroll was that old, honestly. He looked pretty with it.
Dude,
I mean,
He's
I
got to
mean-
be 80, ain't he?
72, I think I read.
Oh, God.
dude,
Yeah.
he was one of the ones that first got Hoffa into fucking place. You know what I mean? I mean, that motherfucker is old, man. He saw fucking Cortez come and break ground, dude. You
He
know
was
what I'm
old when
talking
he was at USC. I mean, good
Dude.
Lord.
old. Motherfucker
Yeah.
is old.
I tell you what, Marshawn Lynch is still probably pissed at Pete Carroll.
Hey, and you know what really sucks?
Marshawn's
Pete could have
just there
another
so he
ring,
doesn't get fined.
but guess what?
Yeah.
Politics. Those
Exactly.
politics.
Damn,
Yep.
it's a little
Marshawn's
blowy.
just there so he doesn't get
Why
fined.
would you give a super loud, ignorant running back the fucking game winning play? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? To get another fucking ring and another championship for your fucking city, you fucking ass clown.
To win the game, you know. To win the game.
I mean, you basically have a steamrolling gorilla in your backfield. Why are
He
you
had
not
3
giving him the ball?
tries that year. He had the most running yards, rush yards of anybody in the league.
Yeah.
Oh, made
Exactly.
some tacos earlier too.
Well, and the bad thing was, even the announcers like, "Oh, we know who's going to get the ball," and they're like,
Huh?
every
Ground
time
beef?
they give him the ball, they're like,
Everybody thought it was going to be a Lynch winning you know what I mean? Lynch winning Super Bowl. They were waiting for it. Oh no, old crazy Pete,
Good old
crazy
Pete.
Pete.
Let's pass the ball. What the
What?
fuck?
Hey, Gus Chiggins.
Yeah, that big
Let's pass the
basketball
ball.
team I have me running all over the damn place. Like,
What were they on, like the 2-yard line?
yeah, it was like the 1.5.
Dude,
or
not
something.
even.
Yeah.
They were like
Yeah.
on the 6.5-inch yard line, dude.
I mean,
because they had names on the spreadsheet.
Marshall
Literally
sneezes
shove
and
us
does
around.
stuff,
Like,
but,
Dude, half of Marshawn's dick would have got us into the fucking touchdown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, run back, bring a Sprite. Another guy, can I get a Sprite? Absolutely. I should have just been like, who else wants drinks?
All
Like,
coulda
I
held the-
didn't actually
Get yourself,
All
Mark.
Marshawn had to
grab
do
all
was
the
get
drinks at
hard
once
and
either,
boom,
because I was-
have the fucking. I mean, Jesus.
yeah.
You probably could
Marshawn
have just wrapped it around and thrust it forward and made it.
And you know what I mean? But it's all the I'm here because I won't get fined. It's all that other shit
Yeah.
that pissed off everybody up in the upper seats. I'm talking to people that you don't see on the benches or the sidelines.
Right.
ones who write your paycheck, those people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about those people here at the Seahawks that didn't want it. That didn't want it. That
That's
said,
okay,
"Hey,
Toasty.
let's win a
I'm
Super
still,
Bowl
as a Packer
another
fan,
way."
I'm still kind of upset at some replacement refs during a Seahawks game
Oh God.
that decided that a simultaneous fucking catch in the end zone is a touchdown, which never that doesn't exist. The Packers
Tie
won
goes
that
to the
game.
runner.
Just
Tie
saying.
goes to the runner.
10 and a half years ago, Packers won that game.
Don't
Yes, I'm still pissed
come
about it.
around here on home soil fucking around. 'Cause fuck you, Scott. You know what I'm talking about?
I was at an Applebee's and about broke the damn table. I was so
Yeah,
pissed at
and
that
I
thing.
know, and I can only imagine it
oh,
was the
man.
same fucking stadium you and your father went to go see Grave Digger when you were fucking 6 years old. But just calm down, all right?
I flipped that damn table at that Applebee's. I was so pissed off.
And
was
I'm
like,
sure you
damn
had a
bullshit.
fucking a half of a bloomin' onion left. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody
And
got
a
pissed
whole,
off.
It's like,
a whole riblet basket.
I had a riblet basket.
Point of order.
And
Bloomin' Onion is the Outback. That is not Applebee's.
Hey,
I
you know what,
I-
doctor?
I-
Why don't you just fucking perform brain
No,
surgery? Do what you're good at.
I
right.
had a whole.
Are you
Point
trying
of
to sign
order,
up?
you
You need
need
some,
some-
Do what you're
you
good
need some
at.
help?
Go fix an
You need
Achilles
some help?
or something. All right.
No. Toasty. I had a whole table full of half price margs and fucking
Son of a bitch.
like some wings. I was so mad.
That totally reminds me of the time that my
Damn.
mom's ex-husband went to sit down at this table on the patio, and one of the legs was not on the counter.
Oh my God.
One of them legs became a horseshoe. I'm telling you
What?
right now, that whole table went down with his It was
Damn.
yeah,
Like a picnic table with connected legs and stuff?
yeah. Like no, the chair
Oh.
went and his arm brought the table.
These
Oh.
things happen, man.
Oh my God.
It was
Dang.
a riot. And he wanted to sit in the air conditioning inside, and we wanted to sit outside for the view. And this was
You
And then the
sons of
chair
bitches.
collapsed on him.
How dare you do that to that big man? You sons of bitches.
we were right on the Mississippi River. It's a beautiful view.
Yeah,
Oh
I can
my
only
God.
imagine. Mississippi River. Come on. Pops.
The
Come
view
enjoy
was
the
watching him
scenery.
surf around on the ground after that. It was
Come
hilarious.
bust
Oh,
your ass
God.
and enjoy the scenery.
The mosquitoes will pick you up. It's fine.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
They fucking ask you for fucking money out there instead of fucking sucking your blood. Hey, bro, you got $5?
Now what you do is you flex, and then they're stuck until they explode.
J-Max, you son of a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You push them in.
Yeah, there you go. In it to win it.
Get in there.
Give them long enough to give you the encephalitis.
Oh.
No, thank you.
Oof,
good.
that's what she said.
Wow.
On that note,
I usually like a good. That's what she said, but that wasn't one.
Encephalitis is
Oh
not.
my God.
y'all have
Yeah,
a
now,
great
J Max.
It's been a blast.
I'm just here to roast
Hey.
toast.
Good night, J Max.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks for hopping on.
Peace, J-Max.
See you, J-Max.
Good night, J-Max.
Oh my
Have
god.
fun shoveling.
Fuck that shit.
It's blowing snow around out here now.
That's what I'm. That's why I like to have the fact.
We're only
We
going
had
to
a
get about
bunch
like an inch.
I don't. I
We had a
don't
bunch of
shovel
rain
shit.
earlier.
I don't mow. I don't shovel. They all do that shit for me. Thank God.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
It's like you're wearing like a
Huh?
skull
I
mask.
It's a mild 9 degrees right now.
9.
It's like
It's not
negative.
9 degrees here.
Well, we're a very mild 83.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean,
Fahrenheit, I
perfect
hope.
A
fucking go-
collection of random Korean skincare
perfect
products.
golfing weather.
Oh my God.
Most of it, I think I've used 2 of the.
Toast. Pay your electrical bill. Jesus.
It's 60 here.
I gotta go get
19.
another
It's like-
cigar. I'll be
it
right
feels
back.
like negative 19.
Downright balmy. That snow's about to get past me.
There you go. I don't understand how right now it's 60 at almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and the low tonight is supposed to be 42.
This is the fun part right here.
That shit.
This wind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't,
Feels,
you see the number?
No,
Yeah.
can't. I don't know. Can you read that?
No,
It says,
it's
feels like
it's
temperature.
white
says
out.
31.
What? Out of
31
the
miles
west?
an hour. West winds at 31 mile an hour.
Anyway,
It's whipping.
if you look at there, it says feels like temperature of negative 22.
Oh yeah, the old feels like.
Yeah, don't you
I
love
don't know where
that?
that hides on my weather bug. How far down I gotta find feels like? I don't know. They're certainly in the negatives.
It ain't warm.
So right now it's 60 here.
Jeez.
Tomorrow the high is going to be 50.
It's on the way down.
Yeah. I think next week one day we're supposed to have.
Oh, there it is.
No,
Feels like
nobody
zero.
wants that negativity. Nobody
Feels
wants
like
that
zero.
negativity.
Yeah, that's too warm.
Are you done with that negativity right now, T-Rob? Come on now. Nobody
No,
needs
no,
that
no.
negativity. We're talking about
Negativity.
cold temperatures.
Negativity is what Donald's got.
Yeah. You can
Like,
pay
yeah.
me.
Like minus 40.
Yeah.
The highs are negativity. That's cold.
This coming week is supposed to be like that. Like the real feel of like negative 50. No thanks.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I mean, I've never been anywhere that was below zero. So
More than likely, T-Rob will be shut down. My warehouse will be shut down.
right.
I
think the lowest we've ever been around here was like 10,
It's cold enough.
which is cold in the south. Yeah.
T-Rob, that's called February here. Like, what do you?
That's
That's just called February. I don't.
I know it was cold enough that I had winterized my well that my irrigation system runs off of. And when I went in April to turn everything on and start running my sprinklers again, the pipe that came out of the ground and went to the tank had broken right where the connection went to the tank, even though I had already drained everything.
Yeah.
It just got so cold, it just cracked.
I used to work at a place that they had refrigerated like storage,
Mhm.
and it got down to like negative like 8, -9.
Yeah.
And the storage broke, and like, my boss was like, "Oh damn, we're gonna have to send everybody home," and I was like, "Just open a door,
Put outside.
like go outside, like put everything
Put
outside, like
outside. Yeah.
it's." What do you mean?
Oh.
Like, it's cold as hell. It's colder outside than it was in the damn refrigerator. Like,
Well,
I
that's
went
like
into the refrigerator to warm up.
I know last week I was going to go. I had to go by Walmart and get some groceries, and I had to get some cold stuff. And I didn't want to go after I went to the gym because it was cold and I was in the 40s, and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go before the gym because it's colder in my truck than it is in the damn refrigerators. It'll sit in the truck for a couple hours and be all right.
J Max is right here. You get hot water, you boil water, and then you throw it up.
Throw it up in there and it'll freeze.
like
I've seen people do
snow.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I
I
only
know my
live in a
dad.
place. Only I would live in a place where you can do that during the winter, and then take an egg and put it on the concrete, and it cooks the damn egg
In the summer, yeah,
in the summer. Why do I live
yeah.
where both?
Why do you get
things can
such
happen?
extremes? Yeah,
Like, can I just have one? I don't need both.
It's a 4-season
Right.
climate.
I hate it. It's actually really only a 2-season climate because I go from turning my AC on to turning my heat on and turning back my AC on and then turning back my heat. It's like,
yeah,
I don't get.
Yeah.
yeah. We do get days down here where nothing runs. I don't have to turn anything on.
I
Yeah.
wish.
It's just
I went from, I think it went from 87 outside to, I think, 32 the next day.
I was getting ready to say we've had a couple of times where it's been a big swing like that. It's been like in the mid to high 70s and then
Hi.
30s at night, and but it's very rare.
Well, the year
That's
that
usually when you find out.
the year
That's
we were
usually
in
when you find out
Kentucky,
when your
mate,
heat pump went out too.
it was 78 degrees on the Friday, and then the Saturday we were going to the UK game,
Yep.
and it dropped to 35 as the max.
Get some blankets.
Yeah.
We had no cold weather gear because we got told, "Oh no, it's lovely and warm in Kentucky in
Fuck it ain't.
November."
Hey, we did that one time. We went to Daytona Beach, Florida for Bike Week back in mid like 2004, 2005, and it was in March.
Right.
And we left here, and it was like in the mid 50s here. We got down to Florida, it was in the 70s, And we got to the hotel, took the bikes off, and I don't know why, but for some reason, I said let's make sure we bring our winter stuff just in case.
Right.
Because I took my trailer down, so I had room to put stuff in it.
Ever the Boy Scout.
We woke up the next morning and it was 42 degrees, and the high was like 55. Yeah, dude, people were
Chilly.
freezing their ass off down there and buying winter coats. And the people that were selling, long sleeve shirts and coats and stuff, they were making field day, man. And it was like that for like 2 or 3 days. It finally toward the weekend, it warmed back up in the 70s, but there was 2 or 3 days where it was in the low 40s at night and like the mid 50s during the day.
You better not be jinxing next month.
No, I hope not.
It was like January it was right around like the January 2000 because we were going down to Disney World for like the millennia, all that fun fucking shit,
Watch everything crash.
Yeah, right. We're all gonna die. Might as well do it in fucking the happiest place on earth, right?
Be in Disney World, yeah.
Anyway, no, but so we get down there, and you might as well have thought the world died because we brought shorts,
Cheers,
t-shirts,
Vic, I'm good.
everything. It was 28 degrees in Florida, in fucking Orlando.
What? Oh my God.
It got cold as hell that year. Like, We didn't bring it but you know what? Here's Disney World. Here's what Disney World does when it gets down to that cold, because apparently they're used to it. Apparently it happens for like 2 weeks a year. They had sweatshirts, long sleeve pants, long sleeve shirts, they had all this shit out on the shelves within like hours. Like they must
Oh
have
yeah.
just like, I mean,
The gift gear, they turned it all into sweats.
Sure, I had a sweatshirt.
Yeah, Harry Potter hoodie.
I had a Disney shirt that said, Disney 1988, but it's fine.
Thank you.
I mean, they still had it.
Yeah.
That's
And it was warm.
It was warm as fuck. I didn't give a shit. I'll buy whatever, Oh man, but
Yeah.
well, hop on, Vic. Where are you at? You're just sitting there.
Yeah, Vic can take my spot. If he comes on, I'll have to leave because evidently I'm not allowed on the stream anymore.
Why not?
I'm just messing with his comment has nothing to do with that. I'm just twisting words around for that. Because why not?
Oh god.
No, last week I was my bass club banquet, so I was out and then I played cards with my kid and then came home and went to bed pretty much.
No.
So Vic's commented I didn't go on his stream last week.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I missed that comment. But
I
yeah,
know you ignore him.
it was cold. Cold as hell. We were like expecting to be like in the beach, in the water, in Orlando, and no,
Mm-hmm.
not in January apparently. They don't tell you that it gets cold in Florida.
It can.
Yeah.
Hi, Lil.
Hello. What was this? I've also been in Las Vegas when it snowed.
That doesn't
I'm
happen
just
very
bad
often.
luck when it comes to weather, and it all happens
Just keep
around
it in.
like
That's why you live in Nebraska. I guess makes sense.
yeah. It all happens in Christmas time, Christmas New Year's time.
Well, snow in Vegas doesn't happen very often, does it?
It happens more than you'd think. I think
Probably does.
because it's elevated. Like there's elevation in
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah, mountain parts, I suppose, but the downtown's
Yeah, like
it's elevation, but it's like a valley.
Yeah. The Strip is flat, but like where people live, like where I was up in the mountains. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. What are you drinking, Doc?
I'm drinking tea.
Tea?
Yep. I think it was some kind of chamomile mint something or other. I used bourbon honey honey that was in a bourbon barrel, but I'm about out.
Cool.
So
I bet that's tasty.
it is
dealing
good
with
stuff.
some GERD issues.
I'm drinking
gone.
I'm drinking a lot of
FAEO too.
ginger tea lately. Ooh, look at that. FAEO too.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the A1 they said they found some bottles of FAO1 they had on the shelf a couple like last week. Like, this is the
That's a
A1. We
good
just
one.
found this
I'd
one in
buy-
the back. They stuck it up there.
I'd buy another one.
Wow. I like the one.
I don't think I ever had it. might have had a sample. But
I still have backups of all of those.
yeah, that was kind of they started
I got
this
the
up before my
BRTs
time.
up there. Yeah.
I was
I
never a
had the
huge fan of
one.
makers.
I drank it.
75, whatever the fuck.
I never did find the two, but I think Ben found one for me somewhere and got it for me.
Which one is it?
The
BRTs.
I'm at I got the BRTs, the FAEO2. I never could find this one locally.
Oh.
Yeah. I had the FAEO 1 that I got
I
locally.
think I only have one
Couldn't
of
find the
those.
two.
That the guy happened to
And
have
I've
in the
got both
store.
the BRTs that I got locally. So
I've got an Echo.
I don't
yeah,
hear it.
it's been here the whole time.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well I'll figure that out later. I can't figure that out now.
Oh, I've got a little bit of an echo of T-Rob. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't
heard
heard
a
it.
little bit on Marks, but not much. Yeah,
But that's because
figure it out.
T-Rob's so big that
Yeah. He's got that booming voice,
yeah. My Donna's back there in the bedroom watching TV. She keeps texting me because our daughter and granddaughter's down visiting. She's like, "I can hear you all the way back here. You need to be quieter."
So loud.
I think she purposely listens to see how loud I am. So
did you send back to her and say you better go and ask the neighbours how loud we are?
Hey.
I said, "Okay, boss lady," and a heart emoji.
All I know is this year for DC, I'm going to try and make it that we get rooms next door to each other.
There we go.
Sure, that's wise.
I'm just gonna go grab milk.
Okay.
Hi, Lil.
Hey, Lil.
She will be back. She's going to pick up a friend because she told her friend that we're having turkey for dinner, and her friend's gone, "Oh, that sounds good. I'm coming."
Nothing like the
I
old
would come, but
self-invite.
I
No
don't think I can make
self-invite,
it
yeah.
time.
It'll be cold by the time I get there. Yeah.
I think I'll still be there.
Oh,
I mean, you know,
At the microwave.
she wants to be poisoned by my first attempt at cooking turkey in the smoker.
Did it reach the temperature? You shouldn't be poisoned.
You should be fine.
Unless you just plan on poisoning a friend when she gets there. And you probably shouldn't say that on the live stream.
Well, good value.
I was about to make a really fucked up joke, but
She's got the kids have gone back to their father's place early, so she was bored.
she's unencumbered. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shift.
Oh,
trying to fix
shift.
Shifty shift.
Get 50.
Yep. Hydrate there.
Absolutely.
Get hydrated.
What are you? Oh, you got your big jug there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still love my little coffee mug there.
I love that, man. I love it.
Dude, I do
nice.
too, man.
Anybody wants one of those
Great.
stickers? I got a load of them. Give me your address. I'll send you a sticker.
There you go.
Nah,
For 20.
my coffee mug's a
Oh, beautiful.
That one's cool.
Nice.
I guess.
Nice.
Bourbon Fest. Not as good as that sticker,
No.
but it's up there.
See, T-Rob's is a one of a kind. See.
Yes,
Is it?
definitely. It is.
well,
It's a one of one.
T-Rob is one of a kind. So yeah.
It is. Yeah.
No. I mean, if you need to fill envelope and stamps, you can send one my way.
There you go.
Sure.
Hey, Scott, I meant to tell you the other day, the sample that you sent me that got broke.
Yes.
I want some samples off Vic's stream last weekend, and he's gonna send me a sample of the drill pick.
Nice.
So got my fingers crossed.
Nice. Right. Don't fucking.
I told him I
double
still
wrap
got that
thing.
box.
Double
I
wrap it.
smell it every now and then. I'm like,
Double
God, this
wrap
box
it.
smells
so
good.
God. That one's such a good. Oh, that was such a good.
That was so funny, man.
So stupid good.
Yeah.
That's why I think I was more mad about that thing breaking than you were. Damn it.
Of all the samples in that
Of
box
all
to
the
break,
ones?
yeah.
Like I would have sent you more of the DNA for fuck's sakes. I wouldn't have cared about that. Like,
yeah.
man.
That was so cool, man. That was funny.
I'll tell you what. I might have to stop drinking for a while.
Heartburn.
Yeah, I got a little GERD issue.
That's why I always eat a couple of Tums
Oh, yeah.
beforehand.
I don't know, man.
Especially if I've had
3 beers all month.
like if I've had like pizza or spaghetti or something like that, I always take a couple of tons before I drink.
I'm not gonna say who, but I will say I'll just say a medical health professional
Yeah.
said to eat a packet of mustard,
I've heard that too. Yeah.
and I was like,
For indigestion or heartburn. Yeah. A spoonful of
sounds
mustard.
terrible.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Teaspoonful of
terrible
mustard.
idea.
Yep.
Medical professional, like a mom.
No,
I haven't heard that.
not
Well,
a
it's
doctor.
well, there's
not a
vinegar.
doctor, but
There's
not
vinegar and mustard, and people say eat the apple cider vinegar for helping their GERD
That's
stuff
true.
too. So
That's
maybe
true.
there's some
Like a vinegary.
vinegary
I
thing.
always thought it was like the probiotics in the apple cider vinegar,
But I mean, there's
Maybe.
there's some component in mustard that's supposed to help ease that.
the
Yeah.
heartburn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like ginger. The ginger stuff's
Yeah.
supposed to settle your stomach
Yeah.
too.
That's right.
Let's say,
Oh, dude,
chamomile
when I
tea.
was
That's
when
what
I
I do.
was a
Chamomile.
when I was a driving instructor, we had to go periodically. We had to go to the academy and teach to keep our certifications up. And for some reason, it seemed like every time I went, there was a guy that worked for the state. He was a big Samoan guy. He was on the SWAT team. But he would get he would if he took these ginger caplets before he went and did driving, because he would get car sick sitting in that passenger seat with those students.
Huh.
And he showed up one morning that 1 week when we were down there together, and it was like the second or third day, and he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this today. And I'm like, why? He said, I forgot to take my damn ginger caplets this morning. And it was like, he didn't get through the second student, and I see him get out of the car and run toward the building. He was throwing up. He got so sick, man. And
That's
it's so funny
unfortunate.
because I mean, this dude just big old Jack Samoan guy, you know, and it's like he's getting car sick and just turning green, and
Yeah.
it was funny, man.
I found
used to
out the
love it.
hard way on a mountain pass in Rocky Mountain National Park that I
Yeah.
cannot be in a front passenger seat on a mountain.
I got you. Yeah.
I had to sit in the
Yeah.
back, passenger
Yeah.
back, driver's side, on the inside,
There you go.
because I was like, that is a cliff. That is a
Yeah.
cliff.
I
looks-
tell you, you
Sometimes
think
you look
about
at it,
it,
you get them
you know,
tingles go up your spine and your back.
You're
Like,
like, ooh,
oh
hey,
man, I
hey.
don't know.
Getting a
There-
little
there's
closer. Get
yeah.
a little close.
there's nothing like sitting in a former highway patrol car with a 20-year or 22-year-old kid that you don't know how long they've been driving, what level of driving they've had, and you're trying to show them how to go quickly and maneuver this car through obstacles in a safe manner, but get there as fast as you can. And it's like, you know, there's every now and then you get that one student and you're like, good Lord, please let me just get to the end of this course so I can get this guy out of my car. But I had a dude one time, this guy was older. He was probably 27, 28 years old. And he'd been a truck driver for a couple of years. He'd raced like stock cars on dirt track and stuff.
Yeah.
So he had some driving ability and some experience. And I got him on the second day. I don't know who had him on the first day, but evidently they either didn't know anything or they didn't say anything to him. We get in the car and we're running this pursuit course. And this guy is killing me. Every time he goes from a stop, he's just spinning the tires. When he's going into a turn, braking, he is just hammering on the brakes. You know, we finally get to the end of the course, and I hit the stopwatch, and I'm checking off my sheet, and he was within the time limit, but I think the time limit was like 4 minutes and 30 seconds for the course with no cones hit. And he was at like 4:26, something like that. I said, okay. And we got back in line. You know, we're sitting there for a few minutes waiting for people to go. I said, okay, you ran it like you wanted to. I said, I want you to run this time like I tell you to. I'm going to tell you when to get on the gas, when to get on the brake. I said, when you get on the gas, I want you to step into the gas gradually and get the pedal to the floor. Don't just nail it off the line. I said, when you start to brake, I don't want you to hammer on the brake. I want you to put your foot on the brake and start applying it and increase pressure. And I said, I guarantee you, if you drive like I tell you, you'll be faster. He said, okay. So we line up the second time, we go through the course. We get to the end of the course. I hit the stopwatch. I looked at him. I said, do you think you were faster on your run or my run? He said, oh, my run was much faster. I showed him the watch. He was 12 seconds faster when he did what I told him to do. And he's like,
driving lessons with T-Rob.
Hey, I said, smooth is fast, dude. I said, you got to keep control of the vehicle. I said, you burning those tires from the start, you're just wasting time. You're not getting any momentum when those tires are spinning. I said, you hammering on the brake, you're taking so much velocity off when you're going into a turn that you have to hammer on the accelerator again because you've lost all your momentum, you know. And he said, I want to do it again. I can get faster. I said, okay. I said, makes perfect sense. I'm going to tell you every time what to do, and you do it. And so we went from a 426 to a 414 to a 406. And he's like, dude, it's awesome. I said, when you drive it for the grade tomorrow, I said, you drive it just like you did the last time. Because you could, they wouldn't allow, you had to be within 4 to 4:30. If you were earlier than 4, they would make you run it again. I don't know why. I don't know the reasoning behind it. And then he ran it the next day, and I got with him. I said, what'd you run it? He said, 4:05. I said, dude, that's perfect, man. You know, he said, I'm going to come back and be an instructor. I said, you do it, man. I said, you know, it's great when you get guys that listen to you and want to get better, you know, because some of those guys, you try to tell them stuff and they just, you know, they had no concept of what you were talking about, or they just thought they knew how to do it, you know.
He said, I'm going to get everybody burning them tires. You'll see.
We had one girl one time. She wasn't. Luckily, I was in the car behind them. I was not in the car with the instructor. They're going through the course, and there's one section where there's a little downhill where they have to kind of go through the cones in a slalom fashion, and at the bottom they have to do like a 90-degree turn. Hey, JD.
JD.
And then you accelerate down this hill, and at the bottom of the hill there's a negative camber turn. So there's a sign there that says 35 miles an hour. Whatever you're going into them cones at before you hit that curve, you're supposed to slow down to 35.
Right.
Or you will not make it. This girl did not slow down. She's running like 46 into the cones, never touched the brakes. She hits that negative bank curve and she starts pushing to the outside. And there's a guardrail about 6 foot off the edge of the road because it drops off into a hole. She's going right toward the guardrail, and the instructor's going, brake. And she goes and takes her hands off the steering wheel, and I mean, and we're not 100 yards away. I could see everything that's going on here. Shit. They hit that damn guardrail, bam, came off of it. And unfortunately, in those cars, the instructor, we don't have a parking brake. We don't have an emergency brake. Nothing. It's all on the student, you know. And so he finally got it stopped at the top of the hill where the curve ended. It just demolished the whole side of that damn car. Needless to say, they took her back on the bus, took her back up to the office.
I had an uncle that was a old driving instructor, PE teacher, driving instructor.
Oh yeah.
And he taught me how to drive.
Nice.
And problem was, my car didn't have the passenger side brake.
Yep.
Like his did, like the driver instructor car.
Yeah, like the driver's ed cars. Yeah.
Thump, 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 thump. You hear that passenger hitting the brake.
Well, apparently I was getting a little too close to a couple cars.
A little squirrely.
Because I look over and I just see this like foot, doom, 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 right in the middle of the floor. Well,
Oh gosh.
right.
Yeah, I was that person taking my kids to drive when they were learning to drive. I no, pushing on, put the floor doesn't do anything. Slow down. Although I did tell him one time, he's like, "Well, how fast should I go in this car?" I was like, "You could probably take it at like 25." And I don't even know because I'm like seat of the pants. You're going into a curve. You slow your car down to feel yourself and it was just like, that may be a little too fast. We just rolled through the curve. But we didn't slide or anything. It was just you had to leave.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit too fast that time.
You're at maximum adhesion. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he just blows through the stop sign at the bottom of the hill. Did you?
You only need two wheels at an intersection. Okay, you really do.
Yeah, one of the best mates is more the reverse. He was in the top 10 club for special vehicles for Holden over here. So Chevy.
Oh wow.
And he'd get invited to all their race day test drives. So when they had the race car drivers actually out with their race cars, and he's gone down with his slightly worked car, which was 50 kilowatts behind the actual race cars on the street, on the track. And he's gotten in with one of the young guns for the Australian supercars. And he's sitting in the passenger seat, and they've done the first lap like he'd done with everybody else, just going cruising around. And he's there going, "If you don't drive faster the next lap, get out and let me drive." So the guy's gunned it a bit, and he's still sitting there with his laps going, "You're still a pussy. Get out, let me drive." So the third lap that he got was 3/10 below the lap record, and he's hanging on. They're just going around, and he's there going, "Yes, this is the way I drive."
Yeah, cheer on.
Wow.
Do they have that anymore? Like drivers training in school? Because I know the last year I was there, they canceled it. So.
Oh, they have it here.
We don't have it over here. But then
they have it in schools and private here, because now before you can get your license, you have to have a driver safety course.
Yeah, that's what California was like.
They're not.
Too.
Yeah, they're not in the schools here. Like you got to go outside the schools, but yeah.
Yeah, we don't have anything inside the schools. And it used to be 17 before you could get your learners. Now it's 16, and then you got to be 16 and a half before you can go.
15 and a half in America, or at least in California.
It's 15 here. Yeah,
it's 15.
15 and a half from California.
Yeah, the funny thing is, when you're over here, when you've got a learners, you can drive anything.
Yeah.
Really?
When you get your license, you've got to drive nothing that's overpowered, nothing that's turbo, nothing that's bigger than a 2-liter. And it's sort of like, it's just so funny because, I know so many kids who have been going through it, they've gone through it, and they've been learning to drive in worked V8 cars, and then when they get their license, they're driving around this little toy like a Honda Civic or something, which has got nothing.
Yeah.
They just sit there going, "We've got no speed, we've got no pickup."
You get your learners
Well, I
at
was learning like the
15
classes in
here.
the back
You
of the
actually,
license.
you can get your learners here at 13, but that's like a
Okay.
Yeah, but that's
farm,
because you lot have been driving tractors since you were 4.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's
You're
more out in
learning
the
to
country.
avoid tipping
That's
cows.
not really common where I live, but like
I try to get all the classes
Go,
on my driver's
go,
license.
go 5 mile down the road from your place, Scott, and it probably is.
probably about half
So
an hour.
Chris,
About
so
30 minutes.
my wife's niece, she's a car buff. She's got a Holden.
Cheers, Z man.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, fellas.
Is she down here?
Nice.
No, she's actually here. It was imported to the United States.
Yeah, that
dumb
was
thing
the one which they did bring over there, and supposedly it was really popular.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're super rare over here, and they're really.
You said it's like a Chevy. What is it? Like a Camaro?
It's like an Impala SS. Yeah.
SS Impala. Yeah.
It's got a 5.7 liter LS in it.
Yeah.
Just like This is it
Like in
right
Europe,
here.
they got some
I
cool
got a
cars
better
too.
picture of it.
So.
Just tell her to change the memcal, and she
Drinking,
can
Z-Man?
raise
No,
it by
like-
about 130 kilowatts.
What's going on?
Drinking, Z man.
Yeah,
Early times, man.
No, she's got the sedan. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
T-Rock.
He has to pour the. Oh, there you go, Z man. Showing you that.
Our dumb laws, you turn 16, you get your license, and then they're like, okay, but you can only have one other person in the car with you.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
That's for distraction purposes. Yeah.
Yeah. We're like,
Just get a single cab pickup.
Yeah.
That way you can't put the one more person in it.
I can't tell you
Yeah,
how many
like a
times.
2-seat sports car.
I can't tell
There you go.
can't tell
Get
you
them a
how many
Mazda
times,
going.
I
I
broke
just
that
got to go and
law.
test this turkey. Back in a sec.
Alrighty. But
Yeah, just get them a Miata.
no, I always say that I'm the reason that they had to change that law. We used to throw 10 people into a fucking car.
Oh yeah, pile them in.
Hey, I had a buddy of mine that had a 60 Chevrolet Impala.
Yeah.
Dude, you could put
10
six
people in
people
bodies
back
in the
seat
back
of
of
that
that car.
thing. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it would easily hold 8 or 9 people. Yeah.
I mean, just
Big
the
old
trunk
back
alone,
seat
you
in
could
it.
fit like 5.
And if
Not
you
to
put them
mention
in
the
the
trunk.
trunk, you could put like 15. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's when you go to the drive-in.
Drive in, exactly. I have snuck into a drive-in or two in the trunk. Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
With a bottle of Boone's Farm,
Yum.
We had off-road trucks and lowriders where I'm at in California. So I drove a '72 Coupe de Ville, and
Yeah.
for the school.
No.
And then I had back in the days, and then also I had a 4x4 truck. So whatever the boys wanted to do was do lowrider or let's go
Yep.
trucking in the desert.
trucking. There you go. There you go.
So,
Nice.
yeah, he had a quad, dirt bike, and jet ski, and all that shit. Because we used to go to Lake Havasu, Arizona.
Nice.
Oh, I used to go to Lake Havasu, Arizona all the time from California because, spring break, all those chicks coming from the colleges.
Oh
and I'm
gosh,
in
yeah,
high
that
school.
was heaven, man.
Man,
Oh, there's plenty of like Havasu videos out there.
we call it have a brew, have a screw at Lake Havasu.
Like Mac, baby. Like McConaughey.
Oh, man.
Fun time there, babe.
Yeah,
That's because Palm Springs closed everything down when I was in high school. A freshman year in high school, they closed all Palm Springs down where it was happening when I was a freshman in high school. Then we said, okay, let's go to Lake Havasu. Screw it. We have a house out there. Grandma's out there. So
That's like when I was in college in '84. We were supposed to go to Fort Lauderdale, and they clamped down on everything down there, man. They shut everything down in Fort Lauderdale and put all these restrictions in place and all. And so '84 just killed it. And then in '85, everybody went to Daytona.
right.
Daytona was off the hook. And then like 2 years later, they did like MTV Spring Break, live from Daytona, like 86, 87.
Hell yeah.
And, they did that for several years. But yeah, that year in 84, it wiped it out, man. And that was the only time I
Daytona
ever
in '87.
and it got canceled. And I was like, what?
We sank a pontoon boat because we had too many people on it.
Wow.
But we saved the weed, though. The weed was saved. Well, not me personally, but the other guys had in the bag. They found a tortoise, and they had the weed. So one guy had a tortoise that he found and put it on there. And I said, "Don't kill the tortoise." So the one guy picked up the tortoise, and then the other girls, they saved the weed. So typical woman. Because that was the ultimate, the designated driver. Because I just didn't want to get into that. It doesn't help when I'm designated driver and they're smoking weed in the car. I'm driving to San Diego and I get stoned. I forgot that you could get contact high. I'm like, God damn it! I'm like, got there like, I got the munchies, man. What the hell?
Well, fucking Cheech and Chong movie in the making.
We had that on recycled air in the car.
Smoke coming out the window.
It's funny. I mean, I've been around people that smoke weed and all, in high school and college and stuff. And I was always a drinker. That was me. I didn't even like cigarettes and all that crap. But there was 2 times that I succumbed to the pressure, and both times there was a woman involved.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
And both times it didn't turn out like I expected. So I said, hell with it. I just gave it up after that. Yeah, wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I think I've done it twice, 2 or 3 times in my life.
Yeah,
and they've all been by accidents, by driving, and I like trying to roll the window down, and I'm not into it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you talk about the munchies the second time.
Yeah.
I was with my roommate and we went to his place and we're going back to the house afterwards and we were both starving and we stopped at Hardee's and got something. And I woke up the next morning and I'm like, that's my roommate. I said, did we stop to get something to eat last night? He said, yeah, we stopped at Hardee's. And I said, well, what did I get? Because I couldn't hear words. He's like, you got a big deluxe. And I only like ketchup and mustard on my hamburger and cheese.
Right.
I don't like all the condiments and the salad. And all that.
Right. Fuck that shit.
I said, look, that comes with everything, doesn't it? And he said, yeah. I said, did I eat? He said, you ate that thing quicker than I could even. And you spilled your French fries in the floorboard, and you were eating French fries off the floorboard.
I love it.
Yeah. And I said, I did not need that in a box.
We did a Jack in a Box at the 2 o'clock, around 3 o'clock, 1 in the morning. We always got the tacos or the hamburger with Swiss cheese. That was the munchies.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
We used to always go to the Huddle House or the Waffle House and get a waffle and some hash browns.
Yeah, ours is Denny's and IHOP. So
there you go.
Or in New Jersey, there's diners everywhere. Go a diner.
Oh my God.
Hardee's is owned by Carl's Jr. now, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Carl's Jr. Yep.
Oh my God.
Well, it's funny because East Coast or east of the Mississippi was Hardee's. West of the Mississippi was Carl's Jr. But it was the same company.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Well, brand loyalty, that's the problem. You don't want to put Carl's Jr. over there. Like, what is this shit?
Exactly. Yeah, nobody knows what Carl's Jr. is around here. So, yeah.
Because you can find Hardee's over there in Dubai. They have Hardee's in Dubai.
There you go. Well, that's like up north, you got White Castle. Down south, you got Crystal.
Ooh, man.
Same place.
Yeah. This shit's nasty, man. I have In-N-Out, man.
Yeah, I can't stand this thing.
You like Whataburger and shit like that?
No, I like Whataburger.
See, I don't like Whataburger.
I had Yes, we had Whataburger when I lived in Florida in the early 70s.
I'm a steak and shake, baby.
Steak and shake.
Steak and shake is good.
Yeah, it's good.
They're hard to find. A lot of them are closed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in our town.
But they have a delicious hamburger.
There you go.
Where I live is chicken.
That
Well, how'd it turn out?
looks good.
Turkey, baby.
Turkey.
It's
There
just
you go.
resting at the moment. So
There you go.
We just got our
Do you
first.
guys have,
Tell me
you guys have
temperature.
Freddy's around? Yeah.
yeah,
Freddy's down the road from here. Yeah,
Oh,
there's Freddy's in this town.
big fan.
They're the little teeny, skinny little French fries.
Yeah, a little shoe
It's like
Well,
steak and
by the-
shake.
by
I
the
don't eat
by
that.
the
Dude,
by the
little
thing
bitty
which
French fries just piss me off. I want a steak fry. I don't want a damn thin ass French fry.
It's the only time I eat them is I make them. Cut up
Yeah.
a potato and turn them into steak fries.
by the recipe I've got from my Traeger app. It's at 160 or 71 centigrade in the breast. So,
There you go.
There you go.
which
That's
is what
the
it's
don't-
supposed to
It's a don't kill you
It's like it
temperature.
cooked.
No, it's
Yeah.
in the,
And they
in
reckon
Australia,
with
it's
it
5 degrees
resting,
less
it'll
than
go
here.
up. It'll go up another 5 degrees
For
Fahrenheit.
sure.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, it'll cook a little bit longer.
Yeah, you let it rest, it'll get hotter.
so it's.
Hey guys,
it's
I'm gonna cut
important.
out because my earpieces are about to shut down on me.
All right,
So-
T-Rob.
Good night,
We're
Tim.
gonna probably shut it down here
Yep.
in a few minutes.
Hey,
I'm
enjoyed it.
about
Good to
as
see
well.
you, everybody. Y'all take
Yeah,
care.
Thanks for hanging
All right,
out,
man.
Well,
Rob.
T-Rob,
Yeah.
you give Donna a big hug and kiss for us, would you?
Yeah.
We will. You do the same
Don't-
for Lil.
Don't tell her it was from me because I don't want to spoil your whole thing for the rest of the night.
You can tell her it's me if you want. I mean,
Thank you. Y'all take care.
Good night.
Take care,
good
brother.
night. Oh, man. Shit.
I had my
Cold,
first
Z-Man?
takeaway when I was
It's a bit chilly there, Z-Man.
It's 55 degrees. Well,
Shut the fuck up, dude, man.
Yeah.
It's,
That's in the house, dude.
Shit.
I don't want to hear it. Get a damn blanket.
Get a what?
Get a blanket.
I do. I got pants on, gym shorts, t-shirt.
It doesn't feel like many degrees around here. It just feels like
come
one.
on, T-Rob. We don't let Ken do that, so we're not going to let you do that either on YouTube. Come on.
Z-Man, I'm going to put you outside where it feels like negative 22.
No, it's probably in the 30s outside right now. I'm not going out there.
That's my temperature.
Yeah,
And that's Fahrenheit.
and you guys can keep the snow and the 2 degrees.
Oh, yeah, it's a little
I
cooler
like that.
here.
I like that it says that it's 14, but feels like 10, 3.
No.
Yeah, that's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've
we
got
only feel like
a-
one, so it's fine. All the
I
same.
don't like any of that.
So how's everything looking for timing for you coming back home, JD?
Oh, I already bought all the tickets, everything, so I'm ready to rock.
Yeah.
You moving
What's
back
timing?
for sure?
What's up?
Diddy, you moving back for sure?
Well, let's just put it. We'll see. We'll take one day at a time.
Gotcha.
Because like right now, I'm looking at buying a car, diesel car. Going to tell California to go f off in a nice way with my diesel car. Because California's a piece of shit when it comes to EVs and vehicles. So I'm going to put a
Yep.
diesel on the road and go from there. And hopefully everything works out and I'll be home permanently. So, but I'm
Awesome.
definitely going home and for at least for my birthday in March. I'm going to Hawaii. I already told that, and
That's
go
Yeah.
from there and see what happens. So
That's
I've already bought the airplane tickets home, everything, hotel, car rental in Hawaii, all the bells and whistles and airplanes and everything else, man. So I can go around the island and it's my 50th birthday. Got my 44-year-old
Yeah.
Scott Pop. Just
Yep.
make it epic. You only turn 50 once. I make it
Right.
good.
Good for you,
40
brother.
hours. 40 hours in Hawaii, 46 in Hawaii, now 50 when I was 18 and 21. So those are my birthdays. I always go to Hawaii for my birthday. It's cheap. I mean, from California to Hawaii is cheap.
I couldn't go anywhere for my 50th because it was in the middle of COVID. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
that
I know,
sucks.
that's terrible, man. Some bullshit. I mean, bull BS. There you go. BS.
but don't
But you came back here though.
if you're back home for September, you're gonna have to come out to Vegas.
Oh yeah, I got a diamond member. I got like 1 million points. I go out there and stay for free at the Hiltons. So
Bring you and the wife.
that's what I paid. Yeah, my wife will come. She loves Vegas. We went to Vegas for a couple of New Years. That was fun. So
Well,
of course it was crazy. It's expensive there at that time too. Now they have a sports team, so I wouldn't mind going to go see some hockey and stuff. Of course, not said well. When they start back in September, October? I don't know when they
We're
start.
going
hockey
to
again.
we're going to be there the first weekend of the NFL.
Fuck the NFL.
So the weekend after Labor Day, but we're catching up with a whole heap of friends of mine who are like half the Bourbon Mafia will be there for the first weekend because I go spend time in the sports book in Mandalay.
There you go. That's my jam.
With sports, like Skylight Sports and everything else, and it's like, oh man, Jesus Christ, people, I'll be right back.
Sounds important.
No, Mama's calling. Mama's calling.
Yeah.
Game.
Hey, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna head out of here. It's getting late. Gotta get
All right,
some
man.
Z's at some point. Not some Z's, but some sleep.
Z-mans.
So when can we expect the second episode of Mark Demonecker?
I don't know if I don't feel like going to bed on New Year's Eve when everybody's ending, then maybe next year.
It's a one
Maybe
day.
next year.
One day.
As
a year
Dan
thing.
as Dan said, his spot's up for grabs, mate. You know, you can get in there
I mean,
on
that
Dan.
is a thing. Like I was thinking, I might switch to Thursdays. I'm not sure yet though.
Wow. Yeah.
Fridays suck for me. I'm just saying. Like.
Yeah, that was a
That's a
little
bummer.
surprising. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I've got to reach out to him.
I'd
I'll reach out
kind
to him
of heard
tomorrow and
rumblings,
weekend.
but
And
sucks.
I started wondering if it was maybe a fallen HBR's lead, if he's got doing some kind of health kick thing, but he didn't say he
that's
was.
what I'm thinking. But I'm going to give him a call and give him a heap of support because,
Yeah.
I mean,
he's got to do what he's got to do.
The funniest thing is that, like, when I went through everything when Lil went through all her chemo, and she couldn't drink, I didn't drink at the same time, and I'd come in here on streams, and I did not feel the need to have a drink.
Yeah.
Even
I
surrounded
will
by
tell you
all
that Dan is okay. Dan
Yeah.
he's healthy. He's not.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but whether or not he wants to lose a bit of weight just to make himself feel better, if it's anything else,
We'll never
the
know.
whole
Well,
thing
you guys
is
don't
that
know, but I want to know.
you can be around alcohol
He's all right.
and not feel like you need to have a drink. And the whole thing is that the community is great enough to support you in that because, I went through 7 months of not drinking and still coming on stream and just having like either a soda or water and that, and everyone supported me in it. So,
I've never felt
the
the need to drink.
the way that he did that, it kind of made me teary-eyed because we were all on stream just laughing and joking with each other.
Yeah.
So when he shut down and he actually did that, he put us all backstage. He didn't kick any of us out. And I was thinking, what is he doing? And then he went through, give me a little teary-eyed again. He went through his whole speech and telling us what was going on. I was like, holy shit, dude, really?
Yeah.
And he's a class act, man. He is a class act.
Oh, I love Dan. He's good value. He's good
Well,
people.
and that's the thing. The community is the way the community is, and we're going to be there when he comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a comment on his video, and he answered me back like immediately.
He's good.
I thought, oh, fucking cool, dude. He's sitting there drinking and eating stuff none of us want, and then he sits there and he pulls the streams up, and we just sit there and hang out. And I was like, shit. It's going to be hard to follow that.
That's where it was disappointing not being on his.
Scott, your volume compared to everyone else is very low. Like everyone else is much louder than when they speak.
I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is.
That's where
I can't fix it right now.
Disappointed last night when I went to bed and I saw the whole thing for Dan, and it was like about 4 hours after. And I was out to jump into his stream and his after party, but I had my sister around and my niece, and we were they came around for dinner and everything, and
how's that?
then we were basically.
You're fine, Scott.
It's a little better, but it's still quieter than others.
Go ahead, Chris.
So yeah, so it was
any better?
Sort of a bit of a shock. That's a bit better.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was a bit of a shock, but yeah, I'm here to support him and whatever, and I'm happy to catch up with him and not drink around him or anything, just to just catch up with him because him and Aaron are such great people.
Yeah.
Absolutely love them to death.
Right on.
Yep. All right. Well, anywho, I was saying goodbye. See ya. Good night, y'all.
Alrighty.
Good
See you,
night,
Mark.
Mark.
You're on. Good night.
Good night.
And that's where I'll probably go up, and I might probably go up and see Dan while Lil's at a conference in Chicago.
Oh,
So
nice. Yeah,
I'll grab a car and drive up,
that'd be cool.
go stop in on Luddick on the way through, and then go up to Dan and John Crans, catch up
Hey,
with everyone
Darrell.
in Wisconsin.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, Darrell.
Hey, Darrell.
Yeah, I'm probably only gonna stay on for another 10 minutes or so. I'm getting kind of tired, and
Right on.
it's been a long week, but
What time is it over there?
it is almost 2 a.m.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Nah, it's not too late, but I'm just
Yeah, but that's not too bad. I mean, the fact that you started about 11:30 over there.
yeah, it was late because of fucking Mad Madness. I always forget that
Yeah.
they go like dumb late, and
Yeah, because that's where I was sitting there at one stage, and I was sitting going, "Why is Scott going so late?" And then I went, "Oh yeah, that's right. WhiskeyChannel.com are doing the Mad
yeah,
Madness."
I forgot about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew they were gonna go, but I like. Yeah.
Did you put up the thumbnail and then take it back down?
No. It
'Cause I
was
thought
up.
it was 9 o'clock Arizona time, and they were on at 7,
Yeah.
and they were still going after a couple hours.
Oh yeah. Like I think I said I was gonna go at 10 Central, and they didn't get done
I
till
still
like
can't believe
11:30.
Cam won though.
Yeah, it was like 11:30. Fucking
Oh,
Cam.
right. I paused it, so I didn't know who won till now. So
Yeah, Cam.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I figured it'd be either him or Dan.
Yeah,
Well,
they were close. I mean,
it was good score.
Yeah.
Both him and Dan got really good scores.
What about Greaves? Nah.
He got
Grease
last place.
Grease got 24, so he felt
He got
really
24
good about that
points
because he was 24
out of
karat
200.
gold.
He got last.
Whereas Cam won with 80. What was it? 84.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
And
Out of
Dan got
200.
73.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points to be had.
Yeah. Yeah, but
200, like a total possible 200.
yeah, but Cam hit a bottle. So
yeah, I did a bottle call.
If Dan hadn't gotten the Russells, he just picked the wrong Russells.
Yeah,
he probably would have won.
Do you know what the bottle was that Cam picked?
Jack Daniels 10, because the worst part was that he'd only just had it in his practice stuff during the week. But this was all,
like that week.
This was all stuff that was prepped back in August. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I was supposed to do this back in August, but
yeah,
I didn't know that.
That was the other thing. I was waiting for them to do this because I knew they were going to do it, but I was like, when are they going to do that? Like.
Well, the Shelf Turks put it out at the beginning of the week on their Patreon just to tell you when it was going to be. So that's what I did.
Yeah, but like they had planned this like months ago, like Chris said.
Yeah, it was scheduled for August, but something happened.
Yeah.
It's hard to get everybody together.
Man.
And Greens did really well considering everything that he's sort of going through. So, and he was still basically doing his Grease persona pretty well. So,
Grease is good. Grease is.
He makes you not want to. He makes you not want to walk away.
I can relate to what he's going through at the moment with what I've been going through. So,
I know.
The thing about that is you got to take good days with bad and bad days with good. And
back in a sec, because Lil's just come home with her friend. Just hold on.
All right.
All right.
Turkey time. Turkey time.
One time I have turkeys at Thanksgiving. Otherwise, nah.
No, you're not a turkey fan.
Not a big turkey fan. I'm a
I don't do
barbecue
turkey
guy.
very often. I'll do chicken. A lot of chicken.
I got 4 or 5 grills in the patio, electric charcoal. I got a 55-gallon drum back there. So I'll do anything barbecue.
Yeah, for sure.
Chickens, to ribs, to brisket.
Yeah.
The problem is I get lazy and don't want to cook shit. I got no problem sitting down eating it, but I don't want to cook it.
You bet.
And like I said, it's freezing out here, so.
Oh, Z, man.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't hear it. I don't hear it. Shit. Well, it's freezing over here.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? I went to go to work on Monday, and
Yeah.
there was ice on the windshield, and I got an ice scraper from the '60s that my parents had. I'm trying to clear the windshield. I could not get the ice off the windshield window.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out there with a fucking garden hose and just spraying the shit. By the time I got to work, I was all worn out.
Yeah, it's funny though, Z, man. People from Nebraska, we come to you during the winter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We
Oh, I know.
the snowbirds, they moved to Phoenix during the winter, and then they come back.
So I got a guy that lived 2 doors down from me.
Yeah.
He owned a business that was in the Cornhusker Stadium, putting in the bathrooms and the
Oh,
booths.
yeah.
And his business is Shanahan Mechanical.
Okay.
And
But sure.
but those are $1 million jobs, and they would come out here. They would come out here for 4 months from January to like Marchish.
Yeah.
And then they would go back. But they owned a house out here in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
So when they were gone, I'd keep going over there and taking care of it. But I can't even get a doctor's appointment out here because the snowbirds are flooding the office.
You bet.
And I managed to get into my doctor's office this morning, and I asked him, I'm like, what's going on in here? And he goes, all the snowbirds are taking the place up. So
yep, they're back.
Yep. And I got on here earlier this morning because old Mental Jock was hosting a stream, and he's trying to get somebody to come on in there with him. So I got on there. We shot the shit for like an hour before I went to my appointment. But there was a lot of British guys, a lot of UK guys that were in there.
Yeah,
that was a good time. He kept it live till I had to leave.
Yeah. Wow. Oh man.
Yeah, well, I know. I try to go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. I'm like, screw it. I'll get on here and have a couple pours. I don't know if I'm going to watch the end of Matt versus the Champs.
It was fun. It was good.
I made it 2 hours, and I'm like, I need to go lay down for a while.
I ended up winning a bottle on the giveaway, so that was exciting.
What bottle?
It was a Nulu apple brandy finish from the Junkies.
There was a lot of donations in there. Lots.
Yeah. So that's exciting. I never win shit, so I always give, but I never I feel like I never win anything. But so it's fun to, especially on a bigger stream like that.
Yeah. I win stuff when I'm not around, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm Patreon on something, and I got
yeah, for real.
I got the host telling it.
I won something from Cheech the other day.
So did I, and I wasn't there. Yeah. And then when I got on screen with him, he's telling me that I won a bottle. I'm like, what? Yeah. I said, no, I didn't. He goes, no, I'm telling you, you won a bottle.
You did. You did win a bottle, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Noah's Mill, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool. Barrel Dave says that new apple brandy is good. Oh, I'll check it out.
The one he gave me that I really liked was the Founders from Chattanooga.
Oh yeah, that's legit.
Oh man, I don't see any Chattanooga out here at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I see Noah's Mill either. I see the Nulus.
Oh,
I was thinking,
crap.
I was gonna buy me another.
I'm not a big Willet fan, so that's probably why I don't love it. But I'm
not going to pay the price they want for it. And my store puts everything on the top shelf, and some of it's marked and not marked.
Yeah.
The 4-gate stuff's always marked, and
mean-
the prices are never bad.
Yeah. Because
You
it's
mean-
really hard to do secondary pricing on 4-gate. Because no one
Right.
would buy it. No offense. It's just, I think it's priced right for what it is.
How about an E.H. Taylor small batch is probably the highest price I've ever paid for one. It $135
Nope.
the other day.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it, man. It's been months. The single barrel it was 200.
Oh.
Yeah, and I went. I'm like, no.
I don't, nah. I'm good.
Oh, I want a sipper and I want a backup, so that's why I did it, because my sipper was almost gone.
Yeah.
And I was looking online. I saw a stag for 180,
Yeah.
and out here they're over 300 now. And I'm not paying that. And I got a batch 14 and 16. The 14 I've opened, the 16 I have not. When the 16 I probably won't.
Yep.
And I popped. I was on Mark's stream last night. I popped the Booker's. What is it? Beaten biscuits.
Oh, sure. That's a good batch.
From 2019. I said,
Yeah.
screw it. That's my first Booker's. My first Booker's I've had, and that's delicious.
Yeah. I don't have any from 19 anymore. I have some 2020 batches still. Pigskin batch. I think that's 2020. And Granny's batch. I have a little bit of Granny's batch left. That was really good. That was probably my favorite. But anyway, we're gonna head back in the back room. If anybody, we have plenty of room. If anybody wants to come hang out in the back, B Bauer or anybody
Just
else.
don't tell anyone to come in the back door, Scott. That's all.
What's that?
Just don't tell anyone to come in the back door.
If you want to come in my back door, I mean, that's up to you. But
Just saying.
maybe,
That's why I said don't tell people that.
you know, give me a hello first.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't do that. That's a bummer. I don't like that. But anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out with this week. We will see you next week. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll figure it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Scott. Cheers, all.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.